Hello everybody, I'm Manakyn. Welcome to Saute Streams. How's everyone doing today? If you guys noticed, Mike has made an appearance. I decided that I want to put my mic a little bit closer so you guys can hear me a little bit more clearly and less echoey. So hopefully this helps you guys out, hear me a little bit more. If you notice, I put up some very nice artwork in the background. I am very, very happy with my art. I have, I bought a bunch of artwork. And you guys know I'm a beach volleyball player, so I bought a whole bunch of pictures of the beach. And I think it looks really nice on top of my TV. What do you guys think? Anyway, we're talking about home improvement and not about Danganronpa! Today we're playing Danganronpa. We're going to be playing Chapter 6. We're going to find out who the mastermind is, so I'm pretty excited about that. I hope it's not Junko. Let's see who's here. Hello, Tired. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Randy. Hello, Puff. Oh, and if you guys know, there is going to be a special guest making an appearance. He hasn't been here for a very long time. It's Big Jug! Oh, Big Jug, I missed you. So Big Jug's back. You're going to the beach tomorrow. I hope you have a lot of fun. Yeah, I haven't been at the beach for like at least a few weeks now, so I feel like I'm getting a little bit rusty. But, yeah, we're going to be playing some Danganronpa. I'm not going to think too much about volleyball or the beach. I'm just going to be trying to figure out who the mastermind is, and we will catch them, and then, let's see who's going to escape. Well, obviously, since this is the last chapter, I'm going to escape, and Tsumugi's going to escape, and maybe Kiba? No, Kiba's gonna self-destruct. And I hope Himiko dies. Hey, how's it going, Emmy? Hey, how's it going, Holly? Yeah, so we will see what happens. Anyway, let's play some Danganronpa. All right. Let me just get a poll. Wait, what's going on here? Why are you so little? There we go. Okay. Let me get a poll. How many of you guys have played this game before or know the story or whatnot? I'm curious because a lot of you guys say you're really excited to have me react to the 6th chapter. How is my voice? Is my voice clear? Is my voice beautiful? I mean, I know my voice is beautiful, but is my voice clear? Hey, Kiyoma! You came right on time. We're just about to start. Here we... Wait, we have 999 mono coins. You've played all the Dangan games. Wait, if we have 999 mono coins, the first thing we need to do is we need to not have 999. So let's go ahead and go to the casino and cash it in. You've only seen parts of the game. Exchange. We will keep maybe 100? Yeah, perfect. Bam, baby! Now we have lots of love keys. You've played all the Dang It Grandpa games. Alright. Oh, no, not extras. Here we go. Chapter 6, Deadly Life. You guys remember, we've been investigating, and we're walking with Tsumugi down to the library. This is the game room. Oh, right, we're timed. Oh, God, I only have half the time left. I hope I'm doing okay. How's it going, Chupsuke? We don't need to gamble. We're already rich.
Mucky.
I still can't get over how silly these voice lines are sometimes. Shuichi going, "Aah!" And Tsumugi going, "It's from that one thing!" I still can't get over him. I knew you would come here. If you were reinvestigating the old areas, you'd have to come here eventually. It's nice to see, we ate guacamole indeed. It's nice to see Maki smiling so genuinely. Especially since at the beginning of the game, she pretty much never smiled and just hated everyone. It's nice to see her, you know, being willing to, like, work with people. Also, hello, Kemjo. The last Monokuma is found in a minigame. I've found all the minigame Monokumas, but so I think I should be okay, but thank you for the information.
Hey.
Before you do, listen to what I have to say.
Okay.
Is this about the blueprints? Have you looked through all of them yet?
Okay.
Basically character development. Yes, you can call it that. Yeah, I have, but something caught my eye that worried me. Although I'm not sure how significant it is. This is the one thing I don't like about Danganronpa. Why do they make me click on things again? Like, Maki, just say it. Maki, what was in all those blueprints you were looking through?
Okay.
I found a design that worried me a little. It was drawn with too much detail. Holy! Remember when we thought, Kokichi was a kindergartner? And now we get this? Looks like a vacuum. What a peculiar shape.
Weirdo.
It's a machine that sucks up bugs called the bug vac. The bug vac? Why?
Huh?
A bug vac? Kokichi came up with a design, but he thought there weren't any bugs outside of Gonta's lab. Oh! Maybe Kokichi was investigating whether or not Gonta actually saw a bug.
No.
Now that you mention it. Oh, that cause of tiny... Exactly, this! Bugs? I thought vermin were nowhere to be seen in this academy. Kirumi called bug vermin? Kirumi worst girl! Even so, Gonta not see bug either. So, Gonta just dumb.
Remember,
Gonta was always seeing small bugs.
But Gonta said he was just seeing things. Oh yeah.
Maybe Kokichi asked Mew to invent that to see for himself.
huh?
So Mew actually made this?
Okay.
After I found this design, I went to Mew's research lab.
Well...
I found a whole bunch of sex toys, but I also found a prototype that she was working on. Hey, that's very weird. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you're having a great time on the stream. This is it. It may be a prototype, but it seems to be functional already. That's kind of fun. Let's see what it is. So we got some suction over there. I'm not sure what the... Are there like air vents that way? Like, is it supposed to be so powerful that it needs to exhaust? That's a really strong vacuum then, maybe. And then it captures things in there. Hey, Dawn, welcome. Believe it or not, designs aren't hard to draw because they're all parallel lines. I'm not an artist, but I can draw like blueprints of designs because, you know, they're just, you just use a ruler. The suction is already finished. As she said that, Maki flipped the switch on the machine and... It has pretty strong suction. With this, you can vacuum all the bugs around you at once.
But
Huh, nothing in it.
Weirdo.
Yeah, it looks like it was used several times. But it doesn't seem to have caught anything.
But Shuichi, that's nothing compared to my suction. Give me your fingers.
Maki sighed and turned the bug catcher off.
I see.
Then, does that mean
After Tsumugi, released my finger from her mouth.
does that mean there are no bugs? That was just Gonta's imagination after all?
Okay.
That was probably the case. Well, even if there were bugs, I don't know how that would be a clue.
Sure, whatever.
But I wanted to tell you, especially since I spent a lot of time investigating it.
Okay.
Right. Thank you. Are those bugs really just imagination? Well, somebody said 20.0625 is actually microscope eyes. So maybe we need some sort of magnification. Maybe they're like little... Oh, maybe the viruses are floating around, and those are what Gonta sees as bugs? There must be more to it than that. Right? We know that there's a virus. Maybe it's something on the microscopic level. Bug back.
Ah.
You guys were here. If you were going to meet up, why didn't anyone tell...
Himiko, why didn't you use your magic to find that?
Because magic's not real. No, I ran out of mana.
That's what I thought. It's not real.
I couldn't find anyone, so I was starting to get worried.
Sorry.
Hey,
Hey, Blacklee Korish? How's it going? And where were you up until now?
Hey,
You went to Rentaro's room, right? Did you find anything interesting? What's with this expression? Just tell me, Himiko! Oh my god, time's moving so fast! Hey, entertaining. Hey, Himiko, did you find anything in Rentaro's room?
Shut up!
I'm not gonna tell you. Stop asking. Leave me alone.
Huh? Why?
If I say I didn't find anything, you're gonna decide I'm useless, aren't you? I won't let that happen.
So I guess she didn't find anything.
it's okay.
Don't worry. I wasn't expecting anything from you anyway. Oh! And that is why she is the ultimate assassin! Ooh, girl, you can't kill our classmates like that! Ooh! Ooh! Ooh, ooh, we need a drink.
What did you say?
That's just as bad.
If it isn't Rentaro's room, where's his survivor perk? We didn't find anything on his body. Did he hide it somewhere before he died? But hiding in your room would be the safest place for it. Did someone take it?
What's wrong?
Maybe we have to investigate Kokichi's Kokichi's room again. Maybe he has it. Shuichi, what's wrong?
You're right. Hey, we're gonna check what's behind the hidden door, right? Let's hurry and do
you're
it.
right.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, you're Jotari. Oh, hello, Jotari. The hidden door is where Rentaro was investigating just before he died. There might be something in there that would be a valuable clue. First, I should inspect the hidden door. Alright, well. Oh my, we are like 2/3 of the way done. I am horrified. Come on, we gotta go, Come on. A hidden bookcase is revealed when the bookcase swings open. The door's been locked the entire time. You know, come to think of it, what did Kokichi see with the card reader? We never had an answer to that. Is the card reader, is the card the key to this room, or was it somewhere else? I don't know. Where did Kokichi use the card key? Here or somewhere else?
That door can only be opened with a card key. There must be something here.
Maybe the mastermind is hiding behind this door.
That's true.
Then, if we kill them, we can end this killing.
No.
No, I told you, we can't kill them. If you do that, we'd be the same.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
Found you!
Himiko, shield us with your body.
You guys have been doing whatever you feel like, huh? You can't just go anywhere you want without permission. Father'll get mad. I don't like it when Father gets mad. So before he finds out about this,
Let's have a tea party!
I'm gonna destroy you all!
Oh, I was close.
Damn it! Everyone run!
Oh!
Ah, I can't move!
A completely pointless and inanimate object saved us!
Just stay put, for now.
Oh,
Oh, look, a random robot. As a reward, I'll use my magic to turn you into a real boy.
See.
So, you need me to open up that door, right? Meat bags?
Okay.
Yes, please.
hey!
Are you ignoring me? Well, I guess there's nothing I can do since I need to
Listen
charge
closely.
my...
Please stand back. It's dangerous to be Finally! We're all just ignoring Himiko. This is the best. After that terse comment, Kibo aimed his rocket launcher. I thought he just had a laser at the door and... Pew! Oh, jeez. The hidden door is completely destroyed.
Yes.
The door is open. We can finally enter.
The mastermind's hiding in there, no doubt about it.
But is it okay just to go in? What if we get attacked or something?
It's okay.
Then we'll just have to strike back.
I
I would join you, but I need to hold off the exisals in here.
Well then.
Shuichi, it is all up to you. Please, catch the mastermind, no matter what.
Okay.
Okay, got it. Himiko's finally not getting the recognition she doesn't deserve. The mastermind is in here? It's certainly possible. We should be careful. Well, Kibo, thank you. Oh my god, Maki, fix your hair.
Then.
Well, but first, while we're all here, let's dance a little bit.
You want to have a dance party right now? Okay.
Anyway.
Well,
I'll go in first. I'm the only one who can fight if anything happens.
I guess.
Oh yeah, please.
Led by Maki, we walk through the hidden door. You actually like Himiko? It's okay, Dawn. It's okay to be wrong. Ba-da-doo. Boo-ba-da-da-da-da-doo. Boo-boo-boo. Boo-ba-da-da-ba-da-boo. Oh my goodness. This hidden room, it's much bigger than I expected.
Wait,
The room's atmosphere.
seems like.
Doesn't it remind you of the remnants of despair that admired Junko Anushi?
Kind of, with the hearts and the checkers.
I knew it.
The mastermind behind this killing game must be hiding in here.
Why you?
Yeah, where? Where's the mastermind?
Huh?
What is it?
Was that Monokuma's voice just now?
Welcome to the final stage. Guess it's time for the final boss to make their big debut.
What?
Where's that voice coming from?
Under the curtain, obviously. It's the Wizard of Oz. There's something draped in fabric. It looks suspicious. I cautiously lifted up the fabric and... It's Mother Brain! Oh my god! It's Mother Brain, but in Monokuma form! Monokuma head.
Oh, you found me! Or rather, you just found a place that you were meant to find. At any rate, you can't end the killing game. A killing game was born from the womb of despair. Starting with the killing game at Hope's Peak Academy, created by the ultimate despair. They're all connected. The killing game is despair itself.
What is this? Hey, are you Monokuma?
Hey,
Of course, but I'm not just any Monokuma. I'm the overseer of the killing game and the source of all the Monokumas. So, I've been given a special name, Mamakuma.
It's Mamakuma!
Then,
So, the machine that makes spare Monokumas in this academy?
yeah?
Oh, that's me, Mamakuma.
Here.
You see this amazing machine behind me? It creates Monokumas. All I gotta do is copy over my thoughts and
Yahoo!
presto! I give birth to myself!
Oh my god. Shuichi was right from the beginning. Shuichi conjectured this entire thing in chapter 1. Shuichi was right. The mastermind had to come in here in order to create more Monokumas. They would most likely come here. Shuichi was right. The ultimate detective actually struck. The ultimate detective strikes for real.
What is that?
A spare Monokuma? Can they be made that easily? I thought they were advanced robots.
No way!
Yeah, that's why I'm so amazing.
No.
No, that might be a lie. Trying to trick us with fake information.
That's true.
Anyone can see that this is too much information far too conveniently.
No way!
But it's not a lie. I can really make spares really easily.
that's true.
Could you do that right now?
Right? Yeah. Try and make a new Monokuma.
No.
Huh?
What's wrong?
What?
I can't birth a Monokuma for someone who doesn't love me. I can't have a deadbeat daddy. What about after it's born? Did you think about that? Take some responsibility. Pay my child support.
Cut it out.
Whatever, just give birth to a Monokuma.
Birth refused!
No, I won't do it. I'm not gonna birth one just for someone I like just because they tell me to. That's not how love works.
This is stupid.
Hurry up and give birth to a Monokuma.
Hey!
Hey, are you listening? We said give birth to a new Monokuma. I'll take care of it. I'll be here for you. Please. Have my Monokuma. I want you, Mamakuma, to have my Monokuma. I promise you, you'll be an amazing mother, and I'll be here. I promise I'll be a great dad.
Hey now.
It's totally ignoring us. Stop sipping for Monokuma and sip for me.
A lie, huh? But why lie about that? Is there some motivation to lie? Mamakuma!
Hey,
Enough with this, Monokuma. Let's hurry and search this room.
you're right.
You're right. The mastermind is hiding in here somewhere.
Hey, Shuichi.
Shuichi, don't just stand around. Look for the mastermind.
Okay.
Yeah. That's right. First, we have to see if the mastermind's hiding in here. There should be other clues as well. Imagine going up to a woman with the homies and screaming, "Give birth to my baby!" Oh, what's this? A monopad? A monopad. And there's blood on it. Whose monopad is it?
Why?
Whose monopad is this? Why is there a blood stain?
That's...
I don't know, but we should inspect it closely. If this is a student handbook, the name of the owner should show up when it turns on. I started the monopad and...
Huh?
This is Rantaro's monopad! The survivor perk? This means in addition to the video, Rantaro's survivor perk was this other monopad.
No.
Is this a map of the academy? Look! The library is connected to the hidden room. That's why he knew about the hidden room. Because the mastermind wanted him to know. Oh, that's devious. The places that open with the mysterious objects, they're all labeled, as well as the hidden room. Which means this is a complete map of the Ultimate Academy for gifted juveniles. Rantaro was given this map as a part of his survivor perk. That's why he knew about the hidden door. Wait, what's this?
Huh?
A clue to end the killing game? Rantaro is prime sus. I don't think he's prime sus. The mastermind who's behind this killing game is hiding. Oh, hey, this is Rantaro. Rantaro, mommy, the ultimate hottie. I'm here for you. And because you're hot too, because you're also Rantaro, I'm gonna give you a really sexy clue. The mastermind hidden behind this killing game, who's behind this killing game, is hiding somewhere in this academy. Your best chance of exposing them is when Monokuma needs a spare. At that time, the mastermind will go into the library's hidden room. To prove this hit is that accurate, I'll predict something. The first thing you'll remember is the ultimate hunt. And that's how he knew about the ultimate. That's why he asked about it. Do any of you remember the ultimate hunt? Only share this information with people you know who can trust. How you determine that will mean your life or your death. Chances are you can trust all the girls because they'll fall in love with you. Rantaro, mommy. A hint to yourself from yourself. That was part of the survivor perk. Too bad Rantaro was hot but not smart. That's why Rantaro brought it up. Because he read his hint. Hey, I have a question. This might sound a little bit weird, but if you could go back in time and meet yourself, would you make out with yourself? Yeah, sorry, I guess that's kind of a weird question, huh? I was just feeling vaguely attracted to my past self. So, is my attraction part of this plan too? Can I even be turned on by myself? Even if it didn't completely believe it, he had no choice. That's why he went to the library. That's what started all of this. That monopad isn't a student handbook. It looks like something else.
Well,
But, is this a bloodstain? Whose bloodstain is it?
That's...
Okay, let's think about this. Who was killed and how did they die? Ryoma was killed by, by drowning. Kenko was killed to the back of the neck. Angie was hit by the head and her throat was cut. Miu was killed in the virtual world. Gonta was slashed. Gonta was slashed. Kiba was boiled alive. Kyo was boiled alive. Kokichi was pressed to death, thank you. And who's the first? Kaede was hanged. And who's the second one? Hirumi fell down from a very high height. Okay, the people who had the bloodiest deaths. Rantaro. Okay, let me go into the Rantaro as you believe. I mean, we can't conclude that just yet. Let's think about who had bloody deaths. Not Kaito. Highly unlikely Ryomas. Rantaro had a bloody death. Gonta had a bloody death. Kokichi had a bloody death, but he was also crushed, which would crush the mono pad. That one was not bloody at all. Kinda bloody. Kind of bloody. But the only one that has anything to do with anything is the mono pad is Rantaro. Rantaro was holding his mono pad, I remember. We assumed that the mono pad he was holding at the time was his own mono pad. But maybe he was holding this one. Alternatively, Gonta could have had it. Maybe Kokichi gave it to him. Unlikely. Oh, it's unlikely the victims because we would have investigated their bodies. Which means with the exception of Rantaro, Gonta, maybe. Kyo, no. Hirumi. Okay, so we have the possibility Rantaro, Gonta, and Hirumi. What does that mean? I mean, the most likely is Rantaro, I suppose. Right? Kiyoma did mention Rantaro, and that's possible. I don't want to jump to a conclusion just yet. Gonta was burned afterwards, so I can imagine that it would be burned. Hirumi or Rantaro? I mean, I think it's a stronger likelihood that it was Rantaro. Hirumi had nothing to do with Rantaro. So it could be Rantaro, and he was the only one holding his monopad at the time. Which means perhaps Rantaro had two monopads and the mastermind removed it. Right? The mastermind removed the monopad from the scene. Maybe. I have a working theory that maybe the mastermind removed the monopad from the scene. But if so, that means somebody should have been able to remove the monopad and get in here. Do you guys remember? At the very beginning, at the very first trial, I said, we're betting on the fact that the mastermind only has one entrance into this room in order for the plan to work. Right? I said, in order for the plan to work, we need to bet on the fact that the mastermind had one entrance to the hidden room. Right? But if the mastermind had two entrances to the hidden room, or maybe 3 or 4 or 5, is it possible that the mastermind was in this room and moved this monopad? Right? Shuichi bet on the fact that there was only one entrance, because if there were more entrances, we'd be screwed anyway. So Shuichi just made a gamble on the fact that there was only one entrance. But if there were two, the plan wouldn't work in the first place. Neither Shuichi's nor Kaede's. Shuichi's wasn't a killing plan. Kaede's was to kill. Which means at this point in time, if we're going to consider one of us 5 as the culprit, or as the mastermind, the person who was the mastermind is most likely the one who doesn't have an alibi. Which would mean, for now, I am going to change Prime Sus into Kibo. You need to go a little higher, Kibo. There you go. If there was another entrance, then the person without the alibi is the mastermind. Assuming that the mastermind is... assuming that the mastermind is somebody who's still alive. If the mastermind's dead, this goes out the window. But if we assume for now that the mastermind is still alive, then we can... Yes. But Kibo isn't human. They're too dumb to be the That's a good point. It wasn't Kibo. If I can determine whose blood this is, we'll be that much closer to the truth. How are you going to check?
That's...
The camera Kaede and I set up here. We can deduce it from those pictures. Who was in, okay, if I remember correctly, since we want to go over this, the people in the group, there were 7. There was, Gonta, Maki, Himiko, Angie, Rantaro, Kaito, and Tenko. Those were the 7 who were going down to the game room. Me and Kaede were together, that's 9. In the dining hall, there was Miu, Kirumi, Kyo, and Tsumugi. That's 9 plus 4 is 13. And then the 3 who were in the room were Ryoma. The 3 who didn't have an alibi were Ryoma, Kokichi, and Kibo. You're canceling me for being robophobic. It's not robophobic if it's true. All my best friends are robots, okay? I'm not robophobic, okay? I have a good friend who's a robot. I'm not robophobic. Yeah, so the 3 who didn't have an alibi, we verified all the other alibis in the first trial, right? The 3 who didn't have an alibi, with the exception of Gonta, who went into the AV room, and Rantaro, who went to the restroom. The only 2 who didn't have alibis, the only 3 who didn't have alibis were Kokichi, Ryoma, and Kibo. So that would, for now, our best bet would be Kibo. Would maybe Makoto went crazy, built Kibo just to put on another. Oh, he built Kibo to put on another killing game just so he can reinvoke hope, because because he learned that the only way hope can exist is if despair exists. So he's like, oh, Kibo, put on another killing game so we can reinvigorate the hope. What were they doing in the dining room? I think Kirumi was preparing meals. Kyo and Tsumugi were eating pasta that tasted like an old grandma a lonely old grandma eating her grandchild's birthday cake. And Miu was building her quadcopter at the time. I think that's correct. The camera Kaede and I set up here. We can deduce it from the pictures. Come on.
I see.
That picture is in Kokichi's room.
That's right.
The punk. He gathered evidence from the past cases, just so he could. I bet he collected that picture too.
By the way,
So, which one do you need? There were several pictures, right?
That's...
Tsumugi was in the bathroom? Yeah, but we verified that there isn't enough time for her to go into the bathroom and all the way down to whatever entrance that she takes. The last picture with Rantaro, the one in which he was trying to remove the camera.
I see.
Oh, wait, hold on. The last picture taken of Rantaro, the one he was trying... Wait, which one do you need? There were several pictures, right? The last picture of Rantaro, the one in which he was trying to remove the camera. The one where the camera lured him with the flash.
Okay.
Got it. I'll go retrieve it. So I'll let you handle the area.
But...
Maki, be careful, okay? Kibo and the Exisouls are fighting.
Hey,
Who do you think I am?
do you want to die?
Aww, she says, do you want to die with a smile? I've finally reached the point where I can tell that that was a joke. Okay, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you guys. All of you guys talking about bathrooms it's clearly obvious that you guys know something that you shouldn't. So I am going to pretend like I didn't read that, but you'd be surprised how easy it is to tell when you guys know things that you shouldn't. This is a trash can. The ultimate detective strikes again. Hey, Jave Man.
That's true.
I should investigate this too. I'm positive there's some clue here. I opened the trash. I was actually really concerned that I just clicked on the trash can. Like, I knew there should be something in the trash can, so I clicked on the trash can. I was so concerned that Shuichi was gonna say, "This is a trash can," and that's it. The ultimate detective strikes.
Huh?
I let out a surprised gasp.
Huh?
What is this? This thing in the trash can is much heavier than I thought.
Why?
Hey, it's me, Shuichi. Have you been bullying girls? It's not cool to bully women, Shuichi.
Nagito, and also a shot put ball. Why is this here?
Well, Hajime threw me away and I somehow ended up here. Can I join the killing game? Hope, oh my god, yes, hope,
Go away, Nagito.
oh no, I'm trash again.
Rainer's girlfriend 1, Rainer's GF. Hello, how's it going, Rainer's GF? Thank you so much for following. I hope you're enjoying. But there's no blood on this shot. It can't be the one that Kaede used to kill Rantaro. In that case, where did this come from? Why is it here? This is... I noticed something sticking to the shot put ball. Some cloth fibers or something. Inspecting closely, I can see several pink No. fibers stuck to the surface of the shot. No. They're pink. Wait, that means this shot... I need to pull up the... He didn't wear pink, he didn't wear pink. He didn't wear pink, he didn't wear pink. He didn't wear pink. He wore the color of blood, but that doesn't count. She didn't wear pink. She doesn't wear pink. She doesn't wear pink. She wears pink. She wears pink. No pink. No pink. Red, not pink. Metal. And me. So out of these two, it would obviously be Kaede. No, it couldn't be. I understand. I know how to pin down the mastermind of this killing game. Metal is your favorite color? Me too. Shot but with... Can you imagine the despair that Shuichi is going through right now? Shuichi effectively sentenced the girl he loves to death under false charges. Hey, Rainer's GF. Sad face. I feel that too. Did someone say despair? How would it stick? Static electricity. Do you guys know how static electricity works? I can imagine. A thread sticking to a shot put like that. If her, we don't know what material her sweater is, but if it was like knitted or woven or like cotton or whatever, static electricity it could easily stick to the shot put, right? Especially since the shot put is metal. It actually makes a lot of sense for the shot put to be the fibers to be stuck on the shot put. In which case, I would say Kaede was an awful murderer. She would have just given away herself on the shot put ball. She didn't even think to wipe it off. Yeah, and she specifically wrapped the not just she had a spare vest, she wrapped the shot put in her spare vest. No. No. It couldn't be. Kaede was the best protagonist. And she was executed on false charges? And we had to be left with this idiot who needs to identify trash cans before he looks inside them? If it's false, then why didn't she get to leave? That's what we're going to prove. If you notice, Shuichi said he's going to pin down the culprit. What I think he's planning on doing is proving that the game is meaningless. Oh, look, there's where the door is. Maybe we have to investigate the door. We were finally able to get in thanks to Kibo destroying the hidden door. the only other way in was the card key. Of course, none of us have that, so we couldn't get in before. But it doesn't look like there's a card reader on the inside of the door. I noticed most of the door frame was completely obliterated and there was no way I could have actually known that. I looked through the rubble but didn't find any. How? How can you assume this? Do you see all this debris in a rubble? Pizza time. Have a good pizza, which means you don't need a card key to leave this room. In that case, essentially, so the conjecture is this. Kaede set up a murder plot. But Kaede, the sweetheart that she is, sucks at murder. I remember I saw like a gap up on the bookshelf where the shot put was supposed to roll down, and it was a little bit off kilter from the camera. I didn't make anything of it because I thought it was just like a drawing. But you know, eventually we pieced together that that gap is where the shot put was supposed to fall down. And I didn't really piece together that the camera and the gap, I thought maybe Kaede would have gotten lucky because all the clues pointed to the fact that she just got lucky and she happened to hit Rantaro. But perhaps Kaede was just bad at murder to the point where she just missed. So if she missed, then the mastermind popped out of the hidden door, killed Rantaro, grabbed the stuff, and left. I always thought that this room would go downstairs from the library. Well, it looks like it's on par with the library. Placing dust on the card reader wouldn't have mattered if it came out from this side. Dang! Shuichi conjectured a lot of things right, but there was just clues that he had no way to access. He made a theory based on the best information that he had. It's just he didn't have access to everything, so he had to make some guesses and some educated assumptions. No wonder it didn't make sense to you? I mean, it makes sense if you think about her getting lucky, but then again, getting lucky doesn't always make sense. You just have to assume that they get lucky. Hey, did someone say luck? Yeah, Kaede, you can borrow some of my luck. Oh, thanks, Nagito. Oh my god, did she get lucky? No, don't worry. Hidden door in the library. Is that it? There's a little TV up here. Kind of cute. What else are we supposed to investigate? We investigated this. Maybe we'll chat with people? We'll chat with Himiko, so then after we can save the best for last.
Where's the mastermind hiding? Mama Kuma, can we ask where the mastermind is hiding?
Wait, why?
Why are you being so proper?
House.
I can't share that important information. It would make the killing game less exciting.
There's no doubt that the mastermind's room is the mastermind's room. It's definitely the remnants of despair.
Yeah?
Is it that obvious? Oh, is it that obvious? Well, you're right, I guess. The one you're looking for comes to this room quite often.
Quite often?
But they're not stupid enough to let you catch them in the act.
Okay.
What did you say?
I'm trying to look back at the free times and thinking about who hangs out in the library. The only person I can remember is Tsumugi hung out in the library once. But that's about it. I don't think that's gonna get us anywhere.
And the mastermind isn't here?
If they come quite frequently, then...
I think my hint just finally dawned on Shuichi.
Hint?
Why?
Why are you giving us hints? Do you want us to find the truth?
Yeah?
What if I do? As long as it makes the killing game more entertaining, anything goes!
Ryoma was in there once. Also, thank
Well,
you.
That's...
Even if it ends the killing game?
Huh?
And the killing game? Oh, you! Haven't I been saying it over and over again?
Yahoo!
You'd make a great father for my the killing game is eternal! It doesn't matter what you do, this killing game will absolutely, positively, never end.
True, Maki was in there from the beginning, but that was before we even conjectured anything about the library.
This killing game is a symbol of despair. How can something so fun just end?
Huh?
What do you mean?
Huh?
Oh, you don't need to fret over what it means. All meaning aside, it's truth. The best thing you guys can do is just accept the truth.
Clues to the mastermind. Okay, that implies if... Okay, so this is a big deal, actually. If the... Mama Kuma said, the mastermind comes here frequently. This implies that the mastermind doesn't just hang out here. The mastermind comes in and out, right? Which implies that there's some sort of reason for them to come in and out. The primary reason being that they had to go outside, right? If the mastermind didn't have to go outside, then they could just hang out here for as long as they wanted and just, you know, have a secret entrance somewhere else, right? Why have a secret entrance specifically connected to the academy? Well, the answer is they need to go out, which means they're most likely one of us. All right, I finished investing. Oh, no, I wanted to talk to Tomoki!
What's going on? I can't find the mastermind.
They weren't hiding in here. Did you find anything, Shuichi?
I've inspected everything, but I feel like there's still something hidden here. Oh! Another memory! What? What? This is...
Hey!
Yo, what up, homeboys? It's your boy Monokuma, coming at you from outer space. Looks like you've woken up.
Huh?
Oh, what? Monokuma?
Although we're meeting for the first time, you already know me. Well, of course you know me. I'm famous. Hope's Peak Academy's killing game was the most watched event in television history. Oh boy, the ratings were at least a 7 out of 10, which is actually really good because everything's crap nowadays.
Damn it! What? Why? It can't be!
Hi, hello!
Oh, but it can. This is where it all begins. A brand new killing game, courtesy of Mr. Gopher and the Projects.
Huh?
Killing game?
Well now.
Now then, from here on, things will proceed as they normally do. You lose all your memories, forget everything that's happened up to this point. Stakes of the Gopher Project, the hopes and dreams of humanity trusted to you.
Yeah.
And you'll forget you're the last 16 survivors of the human race. That's right! You won't remember that your one goal was to have freaky sex on this spaceship.
Extreme!
That's gonna go bye-bye when the killing starts.
It's no use.
No! Why? My freaky sex! But I was gonna fall in love with Miuruma.
Wait, What? I didn't ship that. We're wiping your memory.
Hey!
Who's behind this? Who are you? Jogo Enoshima is dead!
And another thing.
Like I said, there's no point. You'll just forget that too.
Damn it!
You're lying! How could I ever forget that I love Miuruma?
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Later, it's the blackout light.
What?
Hey,
The blackout light has the power to induce total memory loss. The light emits stimulus. Wait, the light it emits stimulates the basal nuclei and the hippocampus.
Hey!
Wait a minute!
No, I'm gonna make you love Tsumugi. I'm gonna use this light and I'm gonna shove you all into lockers when you're unconscious. And then the killing game will begin, you Tsumugi simp.
I don't sim for Tsumugi! I love Mew! No! I remember. My final lost memory.
It can't be. You used to sim for Mew?
Okay.
Yeah. Right when the killing game began.
You were woken up by Monokuma, and he changed our ships. And we were forced to do all this.
This is... you didn't love me, Shuichi?
No, Tsumugi, I'll always be in love with you.
Monokuma, I'll never forgive you.
That's terrible. Me too. I'll absolutely never forgive him.
You're right.
I feel the same way, but right now, we need to investigate. Dawn is coming.
And leave things to me. You go check other places.
What?
You feel like there's still a mystery here, right, Shuichi? Then I'll find it for you.
This means Himiko went from having a ship to not. So who was she? Taiko was shipped with a guy.
We were all trying to work together and find the truth, but I haven't found clues yet.
That's it. I was brainwashed into being a Tsumugi sim.
Okay.
I need to recover my honor.
Himiko, will you be okay by yourself?
Cut it out.
That's a stupid question.
Right.
Since I got that memory back, I'm now overwhelmed with anger. With my skills, I'll catch the dastardly Monokuma and the mastermind.
You're right.
I understand. Then I'll leave it to you, Himiko.
Wait, really? You're gonna leave me all by myself?
What should we do? If you're not confident enough to do it, you don't need to force
No.
yourself.
No, I'm okay. Since you believe in me, I need to give it my all.
Okay.
I'll find the clue, even if it uses up every last drop of my magic and kills me.
Don't say such unlucky things.
Yeah! Nagito pops out of the trash can. Be lucky, like me! Nagito, back in. Okay.
It'll be okay.
I'm just letting you know how determined I am. You guys should believe in me.
Thank you. That really makes me feel better, Himiko.
What should we do? With how little time it is left, it's probably best to split up, right?
Tsumugi love is real.
Also, Shuichi, you owe me an apology. You didn't love me from the beginning.
No, I do love you.
Well,
It's not my fault.
you have to apologize, even if it's not your fault.
I'm sorry, Tsumugi. Would you like to suck my fingers?
Yes. Yes, I would.
After the trial, okay?
Okay.
That's true.
Yeah. We need to split up and check all the labs one more time. If we missed a clue, it would most likely be that one.
All right. Got it. Let's go.
Be careful.
Okay.
You too, Himiko. Apologize. 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 When we left the hidden room, we saw Kibo and the Exosols in a fierce battle. I'm a bit real. I think the timer's fake. I don't think it's fake. I think it moves whenever you click on something, not whenever you not by standing around. So as long as I'm on a text box, it's fine. Yeah, I think it moves whenever you click on things. So if I click on too many things, I think I'll lose.
Shuichi!
Are you all right? Or either are you injured? Kibo being relevant makes you so happy. Who's Kibo? Probably not important. No, it's like whatever.
Okay.
The timer's more like a counter. Thank you for the verification, Arcane. Also, hello, Arcane. I'm okay. What? The hidden door's been blocked by rubble.
No.
Himiko! She wasn't important. Well, rip Himiko. The hidden door's been blocked out by rubble. We can't get in or out.
Could it be?
Is Himiko trapped?
Okay.
I think so.
Kibo!
Kibo, can you do something? I can't destroy the debris, but without knowing Himiko's status.
Unfortunately...
It could be dangerous just for me to recklessly attack it.
Stop it!
Then are you saying we should just leave her there?
You can't!
I couldn't do such a thing. We're friends.
But...
Oh, I've been ignoring you. I'm sorry, Arcane Bold. It hasn't been showing up, so maybe your comments have been getting censored. But I'm not strong enough to lift the debris.
Then
let's use the Exisol.
Huh?
What?
What?
Use the Exisol? How?
That's impossible.
We don't have anyone using its vengeance, and the Monocubs are already
That's wrong.
Exactly. We're gonna get Monokuma and the Monocubs to do it.
Incomprehensible.
Monokuma and the Monocubs.
Remember.
They don't want this either. Their objective is to continue the killing game.
Please wait.
Are you suggesting we surrender to them and continue the killing game?
Stop!
But Himiko's in danger. Rescuing her should be our
No.
first.
No. We're gonna end this killing game. That's our first priority. Himiko's like our 8th priority. What do you mean? Do you have some sort of plan?
Okay.
Yes, I do. It just requires a little bit of detective work. Something that I suck at. So in other words, we're doomed. But maybe if I investigate some more... No, we'll still be doomed.
What?
What about Himiko?
That's...
I'm not worried about her. She's not important. We trusted her to say that we'd leave everything to her. If she dies, then she just screwed up.
Okay. Himiko is the ultimate magician.
I'm a mage!
I bet she'll use her magic to find a clue that's just plain amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure Himiko's okay. If you're in search of clues, would you investigate the classroom on the 2nd floor?
Huh? Well...
I caught a glimpse of something odd there while battling the Exisols in the courtyard. Whatever clue you may be looking for, it may be there.
That's...
Something odd?
Hey!
Just hurry up! You don't have much time, it's nearly dawn.
I'll commit that to my memory bank.
Kibo, you know you're the one in charge of the dawn time limit. You could give us an extension. Hurry up! It's like, would you give us more time? No! I'm ignoring just you? Got it, I'll ignore just you. Kibo.
But you won't change the time limit, will you?
Unfortunately...
I cannot keep evading the Exisol's attacks beyond the time limit. In reality, I suck as a robot. If we don't settle this soon, I will be destroyed. He's acting like it's not in his hands. I know, right? If that happens, we'll lose the chance to destroy the Academy. No, that would be the worst ending. No, it would be an ending of pure despair. Kibo.
Hey!
Tsumugi, I'm going to the 2nd floor.
Yeah.
Please remember, regardless of what happened in my lost memories, I love you, Tsumugi.
Okay. I'll do what I can as well. You owe me some finger sucking later.
Hurry, the timer is running out. Bro, you are the timer. With confident steps, Tsumugi ran out of the library. Himiko, just a little longer. Hey, level 4 power. All right, here we go. A little bit of separate dancing. Go, 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 go. Kibo's just pointing the laser at us. Hurry! Time is running out! Rick Cool Rocks. Hello! Welcome! Aw, this is actually heartbreaking, pushing the piano away. Kibo's just having fun. Oh boy! Which classroom? Which classroom? You know, we've never been in this. This one. You know, actually, you know, I'm just gonna pause for a second and just say, we've never been in any classrooms, really. Like, you guys remember Danganronpa 1? We spent like 90% of our time investigating, talking in classrooms with the others. Well, not really, but like a whole bunch of time. In this game, I think there are only 3 classrooms in the entire building. Isn't that? It's like, whoa. How am I doing today? I'm doing great. I'm just having a little bit of fun streaming. It's been a tiring day because I've just finished moving, but now we get to hang out with you guys. So thank you so much for joining. I hope you're enjoying. What are we looking for? What up with all the chairs? Kibo said he saw something odd while fighting in the courtyard. I should be able to see the entire courtyard from here.
Okay.
This must be what he was talking about. Alright, let's see if I can find something. Okay, don't investigate everything. What? What? This? 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 The door? No, not the door. Wait a second. I invoked the power of Kaede! Oh! What's this? There's a keyboard floating above it. Is it connected to a computer? This must be the something odd Kibo was talking about. When I touch the keyboard.
Huh?
Flashback, light, setup.
Huh?
Setup? Settings? Seeking answers, I press the enter key. Excuse me, Mania. Mania! Maybe I'll name my next character Mania. Because I'm running out of names to do. I use Mana and I use Kid. Unlock a new memory. Do these settings create new flashback lights? So thank you, Rick Cool Rocks. You have now invoked a new character named Mania. To test the deduction, I selected one of the categories. Select the subject. Oh, select the subject you wish to remember. It's like in the future, but they still haven't mastered voice technology. I can picture Shuichi holding Kaede's corpse like a rifle bashing her into... Oh, jeez! Kaede, help me out here! Oh!
But...
If we can remember something new, it could definitely be a clue.
all right.
Let's try it. I wonder what kind of memory it is. I'll start with the survivors.
Huh?
Select the subject you wish to remember.
Select the subject you wish to remember. What does it mean by select? These are the memories we forgot. All of these should be true events. So why would you only select one? all of these categories. There's several. Wait, the survivor is on the different planet. Other survivors in the arc. There are no survivors on a different planet. Other survivors on the arc. There are no survivors. Do I have to select the correct one?
That's true.
I suppose I'll choose survivors on a different planet. If that's true, there's more hope for us. There are no survivors. I suppose I'll choose survivors on a different planet. There are no survivors. 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 There are no survivors! The work of the Future Foundation, the world was reviewed, but following meteorites virus, Gopher Project was then executed, 16 high schoolers survived. However, there were survivors on the other planets, similar to other ships. What? I'll press it. Clunk.
Huh?
That sound.
If I remember correctly...
It came from the locker.
If I remember correctly...
The sound definitely came from this locker. I'll open it.
Ah!
A flashback light. This is new. It just got here.
How
How do you know that? You didn't open the locker. Wait a second. Does that mean the flashback lights are fake? Does that mean the flashback lights aren't even real? We've just been remembering BS? No, it couldn't be. No way. Is everything we remember up until now fake? Are we fake? How do we remember things that are real when they're not necessarily real? What? Are we just playing a really bad D&D campaign? And the DM keeps retconning everything? Actually, you found out that the survivors were on another ship. Can I use a memory check? Yes, roll for that. Natural 20. Yes, it's true. But last week I rolled a natural 20 and you said it was No, you just remembered that it was true. Dungeons and Death. I don't know why it's hidden in the classroom, in this normal looking classroom. There must be a switch in somewhere. Flipping that switch will cause this thing to activate. I'm sure Kibo saw this when the room was destroyed. But what interests me is how exactly these flashback lights are made. There's only one truth. There should be only one true memory. And yet, politicians keep changing that truth because they need our votes. What? But this is clearly allows you to choose. Why? There's no indication of what's real. Is there more than one truth? What is truth? What are the lies? Flashback light settings. Right at that moment, the classroom door suddenly burst open. The mastermind's a politician. Exactly. You finally meet the politician. My fellow Americans. Today we have gathered to perform a killing game. We have kidnapped 16 children, and we will be sending them into outer space. This will be for the good of humanity. Yes, very, very good. We will now begin the launch. The mastermind is Barack Obama.
Oh,
There you are, Shuichi.
Himiko!
The classroom changed back to normal. So when the door opens, the classroom reverts back to normal. Can you believe they made Obama from Danganronpa in real life? Dang. I can assume it was done in order to obfuscate the room's purpose. The person operating all of this did not want us to see it. And if they're that cautious of us, then they're definitely someone. They're definitely a participant. Oh, not definitely. They're very likely.
Hey, Shuichi.
Give me a moment, Rick Cool Rock. Let me finish this scene.
I don't know what you're thinking, Shuichi, but
Hey!
be happier that I survived.
Actually, I'm kind of upset. I mean, what?
I was able to make a spectacular escape from the sealed room.
Ah!
Right. How did Himiko escape when that entrance was blocked by rubble? Alright, have you heard of anime traps? Felix Argyle, I think so. Alsfalso, I think so. Saika, no. ReZero, I don't know much about anime traps. I just assume that girl-looking characters are girls and guy-looking characters are guys. And sometimes I'm wrong. And when I'm wrong, I throw up a little bit, and then I get very intrigued. And then I go on a Google search, and then I end up on the wrong side of the internet. And then I go to bed wondering what I'm doing with my life. So, maybe. Himiko, how'd you get out of the hidden room? I've been planning the Obama twist.
Because
Himiko's the worst character in the game. Is that what happened with Kyo? Yes, I was in existential crisis about Kyo for like 4 days. I knew he was a woman, but when he finally, I was like, oh! I received Himiko, you received Kaede and Blackenstein. Oh no. The hidden door was destroyed. We were so worried. Well, not me. The others were. You were trapped in there.
Yeah?
You don't understand how I escaped from there.
okay.
No?
I see. You don't get it. You don't know how I escaped. It's just like my underwater trick. Remember? You told me it was real magic.
Yeah, but you were pinned for murder because of that.
It's not magic. I escaped from that sealed room with my magic.
Okay, we're done with this game. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done with this game. Himiko, now's not the time for... Are you okay?
That was a close one. I almost died.
Remember,
I told you, now's not the time.
Okay, I'll tell you. I used my magic, but there's another thing that helped me escape the room. Was the girls' bathroom of the first floor of this.
Calm down. Calm down. Let's just investigate it first. Just investigate it. Just investigate it. There could be something completely different. The bathroom.
Hey, Shuichi.
You wanna go there with me?
Just calm down. Calm down. Calm
Stop
down.
it.
Calm down. Calm down. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm sure there's nothing there. I'm sure there's nothing there.
I'm not inviting you to go to the bathroom with me. Don't get weird thoughts.
no.
No, I know that. The girls' bathroom on the first floor. What does that have to do with the hidden room? There doesn't appear to be any new clues other than the flashback one.
You're right.
Alright, I'll head to the bathroom. Calm down. I'm sure it's just a fluke. Kimiko's useless. Kimiko's always been useless. There's nothing to suggest that she isn't useless this time. I'm sure she found a toilet or something. Right? It's just a toilet. It's just a toilet. She's like,
This is important. It's a toilet.
and so she said, okay, maybe I should tell Shu. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. There is nothing. Nothing. Alright, Kimiko, what's up? What's going on? Does it have something to do with the hidden room?
Once you go in, you'll understand. Seeing's believing. Follow me into the magical world of the girls' bathroom.
I've never seen this before. What are they doing there? I heard they have unicorns in there. I heard every one of those toilets is equipped with a gaming console. I need to know what's inside that girl's bathroom. Himiko gestured me closer and walked into the girl's bathroom. I heard there's like a completely new dimension in the girl's bathroom. The girl's... This is it. Shuichi's gonna learn. He's gonna understand the secrets of the woman's bathroom. This is an emergency. Nothing I can do. I love how the building on top of them is crumbling. They are moments away from dying, and Shuichi's still like, should I go into the girl's bathroom? It would be kind of scandalous. Thank you, Mr. Detective. Now's not the time to be thinking about boys' bathrooms and girls' bathrooms. Alright, I'll do it. I repeated several excuses in my mind as I stepped into the girls' bathroom. What are we doing here, Himiko?
It's just like the killing game in Hope's Peak Academy.
Huh? What do you mean?
Okay.
It's just like then, right? The hidden room.
No. 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 There's nothing wrong. It just happens to be a random passage.
Huh?
Hidden room in the bathroom?
Hey, Shuichi.
Look where the equipment is placed. Caught up on, like, past killing games. Typical of a remnant of despair.
There's nothing. I'm sure there's nothing wrong. I'm sure there's utility closet. Oh, in the first game, it was also in the utility closet. Hey, JRT. It's a normal closet. Oh, too bad. We didn't find anything. Nothing's here. Nothing's here. We didn't find it. I carefully placed the palm of my hand on the far wall of the closet, and it was just a normal wall, right? It's just the... No. No! 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 Hidden passage. Oh, it's just an ice cream machine. There's just an ice cream in there. Oh, we're gonna get some ice cream.
That's right. It's a hidden passage to Ben & Jerry's. Now proceed through the pathway.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. Nope, nothing. Nothing here at all. Oh my god, no. No. I'm stuck to the wall. No. They're just selling ice cream. No, there's nothing here.
The chocolate mint is all the way in the back.
No. Where does it go? No! It's Tsumugi. Everyone I love is evil! No! No! Everyone I love is evil! Oh. No! 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 I submit. I submit to despair. Tsumugi, let us drench the world in despair. Tsumugi, I will love you forever. Let us destroy them all. The villain arc has begun. The girl's bathroom and the hidden room in the library are connected.
Then
the library isn't the only way to get in and out of the hidden room. Man, I get Nagito out of the trash can and hide there for the rest of the game. The hidden passage had a secret. The hidden room had a secret passage leading out of it. And that passageway connects to the girl's bathroom on the first floor. But this passageway... Oh, it wasn't even in Rentaro's perk. The passage was hidden even from him. You know, I would think with 5 stories, the school should have an elevator. What are they, like ableist? Oh my god, what if someone's walking around in crutches? Oh my god, Hope's Peak, cancelled. A passageway connected to the girl's bathroom. A hidden room passageway. Oh my god, we are out of time. Oh, Mama Kuma. Mother Kuma is lying on the ground, likely due to the explosion. Is it broken?
Hi, hello!
Hi, I'm busted. It's all over. I can't go on. I can't birth monokumas anymore. I wanted to birth more and more and more.
Birth? Monokumas?
Hey!
Is it true you can make spare Monokumas?
Yeah?
Of course it's true. Fine, this is the end for me, so I guess I'll say it. I have a built-in voice print authentication system. I can't birth monokumas unless the designated person specifically says the word birth.
And who didn't say birth? That would be Tsumugi. Hurry up and birth a Monokuma. Birth a Monokuma. Tsumugi said, what? Try and make a mono. She never said birth. Not to Mamakuma. She never said birth to Mamakuma, at least not that I can remember. I know the other three definitely said birth. I mean, neither did Kibo, I suppose. Designated person?
Here. It's to ensure that my Monokumas are birthed into a welcoming environment, you know. You would have made a great daddy too, Shuichi.
Hey!
Wait, this designated person, do you mean the mastermind? Only the mastermind's voice command can make you create a spare Monokuma?
That hint was on the house, so to speak.
Oh, glory to the killing game!
Hey!
Mamakuma. I miss you very much.
It seems like it's really broken.
Yeah, the ice cream machine exploded. That was an important clue. Mamakuma creates spare Monokumas after receiving the mastermind's voice command? Hey, Dawn. Oh, Dawn says, guys, Manakyn has gone insane. I think I'm out of time. I think I'm gonna lose. Here we go. I think I'm about to lose.
You're right.
Once more, I shall reveal the secret room behind me my escape from the sealed room.
Okay.
Yes, please do.
Right after you guys left this room, there was a huge explosion. I got flipped over. When I came to my senses, it looked like this.
I'm surprised you weren't hurt.
You're right.
Since I've been using my magic a lot lately, a magical backlash must have happened and the way out got buried. Even I, the wise and powerful Himiko, panicked a little when I saw I was trapped in here.
Hey!
What happened after that?
I banged on the walls, on the floor, and yelled for help. Calmly and rationally, of course.
I'm sure.
Then I happened to find the hidden pathway, and that's how I got out. I ran into Kibo, and he told me you were in the classroom on the second floor. So I rushed.
That's what happened. I understand now.
Hey.
Was I useful?
Huh?
It seems Himiko's still concerned. I should probably get out of here. If the entrance to the bathroom was completely blocked by rubble, we'd be trapped. Himiko, let's go. I have a good idea of what's going on here.
Hey!
Something wrong?
Hey.
Tell it to me straight. Like the beautiful man you are.
Huh?
Tell you what.
Was it a useful clue? I want to be useful to my friends. But I can't help much in investigations. I couldn't find the mastermind.
You're worried about that?
Okay.
Himiko, not only were you useful, you may have implicated the woman I love.
I see.
If I found such an amazing clue, that's proof I'm no ordinary person. I'm terrified of me.
Let's get out of here. What? No! No! I took too long. Only investigate one. I literally only investigated every single thing I did. We're back here. I thought I did really good. I also took a while to do things. I don't think standing around does anything. Yeah, standing around is not moving the timer. Yeah, standing around doesn't move the timer at all. Standing around moves it? Oh. I see. Well, you know what? It was for the sake of comedy. No, I saw it move slightly. It might move. It's just maybe it's just not noticeable. It was for the sake of comedy, guys. I definitely freaked out several times and just stood there. If it wasn't for you guys, I would have won. But it's your guys' fault because I had to make sure you guys were all happy. Right? It's all your fault that I lost. Right? I didn't actually lose. It's you guys. It's you guys that made me lose. Obviously. Right? Obviously. Nothing happened, Kioma. It didn't actually matter.
If we've come this far, we're safe. Now that we're safe, I'm a little over it.
Again?
Okay, I'll step outside. Wait, what? Wait, what? If we've come this far, I'm safe. Now that I feel safe, I'm a little over it. Okay, I'll step out. What? Blushing, I left the girls' bathroom as fast as I could. At that— oh no! Oh no, busted! At that moment.
Huh?
Ah!
What were you doing? Why were you in the girls' bathroom?
Maki!
Maki, it's not what it looks like. I'm just—
Shut up.
Do you want to die?
No, listen! There's a reason!
Don't do that when I'm doing my business. I can't relieve myself if you do that.
What?
Himiko's inside? And you were in there, Shuichi? Okay, this is all a huge misunderstanding.
Sure, whatever.
As Maki cools down,
Well, I guess you wouldn't enter the girls' bathroom without a reason.
Okay.
I'll believe you.
Thank you.
thank you, although it still seems like you want to murder me.
By the way,
Anyway, I found this. Rantaro's picture. I took the photograph from her and inspected it closely. The hand! The hand, the fingers! Blood splatter! Bloosh! Okay. This might be a little bit graphic for some of you guys, but let me just do my best to act this out. If somebody was standing up and holding— well, so here's my what's it called? The what do you call this? Headphones case, right? So I'm holding this like this, right? If I get hit on the head, some of you might not know this, but if you get hit on the head, you don't just get hit on the head, right? You don't just get, oh, and then I fall down and die. No, since there's a weight going down, it's actually going to break a lot more than your neck. So what's going to happen is it's going to hit your head, and then it's going to continue pushing it down. So chances are your spine itself will be dismembered to the point where your head itself is under your arms. So your head will be down here while your arms are still up here as you're falling. Like, your spine is going to snap. It's not just your head. Your neck is going to snap, your spine is going to snap. So the blood, as it's splattering out of your head, is actually going to be right here while your hand is still up here. Right? So that's why the blood splatter looks like it's lower than the pad. Right? So that way, when Rantaro's head is down here, the splatter goes upwards. And that's why the splatter looks like it went like this, rather than like this. Where did I learn this information from? Experiencing educational videos online. Yeah, but Rantaro probably didn't suffer very much. If his neck and his spine broke, chances are many of his nerves would have been immediately severed. Chances are oxygen, if the ball was strong enough, it should have just caved into his head. His brain would be dead instantly, and then the rest of his body would follow within like maybe 30 seconds. Yeah, so it probably won't be it probably wouldn't be a painful death. And I know that through experiencing videos online. It's an instant death, at least from Rantaro's perspective. His organs might continue to function for a few minutes. Which is why organ donors are very important. When people die from unnatural causes, they immediately say, okay, if you want to be an organ donor, your organs might work even when other parts of your body don't. So that's why organ donation is very important. Please be, by the way, if you guys ever want to be an organ donor, just call me and tell me that you're an organ donor. Just for no reason whatsoever. But if you guys ever become an organ donor, just give me a call. Because it's important. It's important to be a good person in your society. No other reason. I definitely don't know this information because I've harvested what? Oh, just as I thought. I sighed to myself, looking over the picture. Wait, I sighed to myself, looking over the picture. Rantaro. Rantaro. Everything was beginning to connect in my mind. Oh. Thank you for reminding me, the picture. I finally saw through all of the lies. With this, I can fight. I can fight the mastermind behind this killing game. What do you mean? It's not on me anymore, Tired. I believe I can end it all.
Hey.
You look like you just realized something.
Well...
But, what do you want to do now? It's almost dawn.
This is bad. We don't even know if the mastermind is a really, really, really beautiful girl.
Leave it to me.
It's okay. I have a plan. Can you two please get Tsumugi? She should be in one of the labs. After that, I'd like everyone to gather in the courtyard.
Okay.
I'll be waiting for you there.
What's that mean?
What do you mean? What do you plan on doing?
That's...
Stopping the killing game, of course.
Eh?
Well, we haven't even found the mastermind, so...
Right already.
We can talk about it later. We don't have much time left. After all, we've already died once. Let's hurry up and find Tsumugi.
I see.
I stood and watched Himiko and Maki go off to find
All
Tsumi.
right.
Alright, to the courtyard. But before I stop this killing game, I need to stop the destruction of the academy. Wait. Wait a second. When I stepped out of the courtyard, I yelled at the top of my voice.
Kibo!
Kibo! Monokuma! Please stop fighting! We can solve this another way. One that's best for both of you.
That's it!
Please listen to me! Wait. I'm still hearing it. My voice reverberated throughout the courtyard. And after a while,
It's almost dawn, like we agreed.
wait, let me get this straight. I literally could have walked out the door. And that would have been the end. Kibo couldn't give us 5 more minutes. I literally just needed 5 more minutes, Kibo. But no, you had to blow up the academy.
Have you found what you were looking for? Are you ready to do what must be done, Shuichi? Either way, this is your last chance.
I have no idea what's going on, but messing with this robot is starting to bore me, so...
Look at Monokuma. He's just resting on the little robot.
I guess I'll hear you out.
So, what is this other way?
A class trial. We're all gonna do a class trial, one last time.
A class trial?
That's...
What do you mean? Are you trying to continue the killing game? Yes, and I'm gonna kill you next. What?
you?
This is no time to mess around. I thought you were going to end it.
No,
I'm not messing around.
that's wrong.
This class trial will end the killing game.
Huh?
A class trial to end it? As Kibo spoke, I saw Maki running over from the school building. Hey, there she is.
What are you talking about?
My beautiful mastermind. I love you, Sumugi. What do you mean we're going to do a class trial?
You.
Are you serious?
Can't be. That's how you're gonna end the killing game?
Okay,
Everyone's here. Now let me say this. We need to stop fighting and have one more class trial.
that's it.
If we reveal the whole truth there, we can end this killing game.
What are you saying?
The killing game will end when the truth is exposed. Why would you say such a thing?
That's...
By the end of the...
By the end of the class trial, that will be clear. Shuichi's not the mastermind. Pfft. Monokuma, you're the one who calls these class trials.
right.
But not this time. This time, we choose to call a class trial. One to end them all.
You're really bugging me.
No. Anyway, see ya. But why do we need to hold a class trial when no one's been killed?
My heart's been killed. I've turned to the dark side.
Well, it's fine.
That's what I like to say, but yeah, I get it.
What?
What?
'Cause...
My little shootout with this rundown robot hasn't been fun for a while. It's like when you're smurfing and playing with noobs.
Looking
I-
forward to it.
I think it's pretty interesting that you guys are on board with holding a class trial. In fact, I welcome your initiative. This turn of events will make things very interesting.
Even in this circumstance, we take the opportunity to make things interesting. That means this killing game must be.
And another thing.
However, if we're gonna hold a class trial, I'm gonna hold you guys responsible for it.
Huh?
Responsible?
'Cause...
It would be bad if we had a class trial that didn't reach a satisfying conclusion.
In other words...
So if the trial doesn't go your way, without the truth being exposed,
To tell you the truth.
And you'll be held responsible for staging such a disappointing class trial.
Okay.
Of course.
I don't doubt your resolve at all. But are the others okay with it too? The responsibility will be shared by all of you.
What was that?
The responsibility will be shared?
But... Poo 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 poo! Poo 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 poo! We've been ready!
That's true.
I trust you. But if you screw this up, I'll kill you before Monokuma can.
Okay.
Yeah. I believe in you.
You're right.
And there's no point in freaking out now. I have friends I can trust. There's nothing to be afraid of. Himiko, I'm not your friend. Kibo.
Yeah.
Oh, if we're gonna do this class trial, you gotta take off all that fancy sci-fi gear.
Hey, Answer Man.
We can't risk you going berserk if the outcome doesn't go in your favor.
See.
Take off this gear. If I remove these armaments now, I will lose the chance to destroy this academy. This is the last chance. The last chance to not let Monokuma win. Is this really alright? Kibo, please. Believe in me. Specifically me, not the others. I don't want Monokuma to win. We're going to win. Our hope is going to end this game. Did someone say hope? Not now. Now you can go back into your trap. Okay.
But
Do you really think this ending awaits us? It sounds too good to be true, honestly.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, I do. That ending is hope for us. We can't give up hope.
Kibo, let's trust Shuichi here. Boo 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 boo! Boo 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 boo!
Hey,
You don't want to die either, right?
Right.
We're all friends who can believe in each other, aren't we, Tsumugi?
I understand.
Very well. I will remove my armaments. Let's hold this class trial.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kibo.
Then it's decided.
All right.
Alright. Our class trial.
That's it.
Our final battle. Our hope will defeat your despair. Unless Tsumugi ends up being the mastermind, then I'll join you.
Why?
Why are you laughing?
Gross.
Is he confident he'll win?
It's fine. It's okay. He's probably just bluffing. Boo 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 boo!
Who can say? Well, if we're gonna do the class trial, we should hurry up and head to the trial ground.
Oh!
However, I will have Monokub strip that robot of his gear. Ooh, strip him down good.
Yeah.
I know. You will slather oil on my body.
You guys!
Everyone, please proceed to the Shrine of Judgment and head to the trial grounds. I'll go on ahead to begin preparing. Monokubs, you take it from here.
So,
Alright, we're gonna take his gear off that robot.
let's do it!
I'll finish in seconds, cause I work like I eat.
Fast and sloppy.
You shouldn't be so proud of being sloppy.
Everyone!
I will meet you guys there.
Okay.
Yeah. Kiba walked back towards the lab with the exosoles.
Then
We should go too.
Don't tell me.
I can't believe we're having another class trial.
why?
I didn't think Monokuma would accept so easily. That was too easy. I can't help but feel a bit strange.
It's from that one thing.
I can't. That line still cracks me up. I think I missed it.
They probably agreed to stop Kibo from destroying the academy.
Still, it was almost too easy. Perhaps Monokuma simply expected this. Wait, can we make her say it's from that one thing again? Darn. But still, it was much easier than I imagined it'd be. No sense in worrying about it now. We've come this far. We just have to do it. To end the killing game, we have to follow his rules one last time. And win this class trial. My darling.
But I wonder if Kibo's okay. I hope they don't do anything weird while they're disarming him. But I'll do a lot of weird things to you later, Shuichi.
No.
No. I'm sure they won't. If anything happened to Kibo right now, it wouldn't be a fair trial that Monokuma insists on.
I see.
I see. Then it's okay, the four of us and Kibo.
Yeah.
By combining the marks of our friendship, we can summon Captain Planet.
Here we go. Well, I'll see you in a bit, Kibo. Oh no, Macho Kuma!
All right.
Next time we come out of the trial grounds, he'll be all over, right?
Hey, Kooky Rabbit! Welcome! I hope you're enjoying yourself. Thank you so much for hanging out in the stream.
We can win, right?
Okay.
Of course.
It's okay.
It'll be okay. This trial should be much easier than the others.
Why?
Because up until now, we had to find culprits among the people in our group during the class trial. That's why we couldn't work together, even if we wanted to. But this time, it's different. We only have to watch out for Tsumuki. Hey, you're talking about my girlfriend!
I see.
Oh. Since there isn't a culprit among us, we can work together without any doubts, right? Yes, indeed.
Oh.
We're all gonna work together this time. I feel more at ease. I'm definitely not suspicious of Tsumuki.
But I wish it happened earlier. At the beginning, there were 16 of us. And now there's only 4. Plus Kibo, who doesn't count.
Well,
We're about to head into the last battle. Why are you so depressed?
Sorry. You're right.
Everyone!
Thank you for waiting.
Kibo!
Hey, Kibo, that was fast. His weapons have been removed. I suppose we don't have to worry about him attacking.
what?
What, are you disappointed? Did you prefer your sci-fi gear after all?
No, it's not that.
Everyone!
I'm just very sorry. Kibo bowed at the waist to us. I acted recklessly. I put you all in serious danger.
Everyone!
I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry.
What?
What's wrong? You're totally different from before when you were in battle mode. Bowing at the waist is not enough. Bow on your knees. Kiss Shuichi's feet.
Why? Well, that...
No, I want to see someone kiss his feet.
Shuichi, you told me earlier not to give up hope.
Okay.
That's right.
I...
Oh, his antenna's back. You guys are right. I finally realized that you were right. My inner voice told me. I thought you said you couldn't hear it anymore. Well, I had the Mono Cubs repair me in addition to removing my battle gear. And now, for some reason, I can hear my inner voice again. So he can hear it again after the repair. But it looks like his hair. It looks like an antenna. Does that mean it wasn't just decoration? I put one hair up for decoration. And now that I think about it, what is his inner voice exactly? What does he hear? Everyone, should I get pizza or ice cream? Pizza, ice cream, pizza, 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 pizza! I will get pizza. I was wrong to try to destroy everything, just to avoid losing to despair. Even if I had followed through, there would have been no hope or future afterwards. In which case, my actions would have merely resulted in a different despair altogether. I do not expect you to forgive me. What I did was foolish.
Please.
But will you allow me to fight alongside you? He puts up one hair for a different protagonist. What do you think, Hajime? But will you allow me to fight alongside you? I want to help you find the truth. Please. Of course, Kibo. That's what I wanted from the start. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have been able to do this. So you'll allow me? You seem angry, Tsumuki. Would you prefer I not help?
Well, I'm not mad. I'm just holding myself back. When someone says please that strongly, I always want to respond with, but I refuse. But I can read the mood here, so I'm holding back.
Well, of course.
It's fine. Yeah, I'm okay now. Of course you can fight with us, Kibo. Boop, 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 boop.
There's a big wall between the living things and objects. But you're our friend, Kibo. Even if you're an object.
Everyone!
Thank you. By the way, Maki, I have been meaning to ask you, but what is that vacuum cleaner you're carrying?
I see.
It's the bug bat. Kokichi designed it and had Mew make it.
I see.
Ah, yes. It's all sticky. Did you not wash this? No. Was I supposed to? You do know that all of Mew's inventions start out sticky for some reason. I think I'm gonna be sick. Yes, Gonta had mentioned something about tiny bugs before.
Okay.
Yes. I thought it could be a clue to something. But we can't seem to catch any bugs with it. It doesn't seem like there are any. So it really was Gonta's imagination.
No.
Wait, it might be too soon to determine that. Can we wait until I've examined it? With my eyes, at least. Your eyes? With my special eyes. What do you mean, Kibo?
You.
What good can your eyes do? It's not like you're actually a person.
Yeah.
That is true. Until I installed my zoom function. All people can zoom.
Huh?
Your zoom function?
Yes.
It was in my lab, next to the jetpack and rocket launcher. Jetpack, rocket launcher, bazooka, machine gun, flamethrower, glasses. Thanks to that zoom function, my vision has increased at least 100-fold.
Huh?
100-fold.
What did you say?
That's a power-up that goes way past your default.
This is the true talent of the ultimate robot. Because I'm a robot, I can evolve in ways that are simply not possible for squishy meatbags. I finally accepted that. There are notable differences between us, but they're nothing for me to be ashamed of.
I also...
Because with my talent, it's possible that I can save you all. Kibo took the bug back from Maki. Give me that, useless meatbag.
Leave it to me.
It's worth a shot. At maximum zoom, my vision is on par with that of a microscope. Oh, nice. Maki, I'll borrow this bug bat for a moment. He just lifts it in the air, breaks it. Oops, my bad. He stared intensely.
I see it. I'll print out this memory.
Oh my. They're tiny flying Monokumas. Gonta was right. Just as before, Kibo printed out a picture right from his mouth. He took it from his lips and handed it to me.
Huh?
What is this? Why are you showing me a picture of poop? Oh, sorry. That was Mew's poop that I still had from an archive. This is the right photo. Is this Monokuma?
Hey.
Are these the small bugs Gonta was talking about?
Yes.
A human's eyes would not be able to see these things at a nanoscale. Oh my goodness.
For Gonta to have noticed them, his vision was really superhuman. Why was he wearing glasses again?
Hey,
Hey, what are they? Are they holding cameras?
Well then,
Why don't we ask them?
huh?
We can talk to this?
Leave it to me.
I have already installed an augmented hearing function.
What was that?
I like how they're little like camera and boom operators. Like they have the little headphones, and I'm sure one of them's like holding a boom. Like, here you go, sound.
I guess anything is possible.
Start talking now, or I'll squish you one by one. Whatever function you serve, you'll be unable to carry it out. Do you accept these terms?
Do you accept these terms? Is this a legal contract? Do you accept these terms? I will crush you. Sign here, initial here. Kibo asked in a way that made it clear it was not up for negotiation.
They call themselves Nanokumas. Apparently they're members of the Monocubs.
Nanny Kumas!
What? This little thing?
And there were actually 6 monocubs?
Like 6 billion, probably.
Not quite. These don't exist as individuals, but rather as a hive mind. They travel through the air in a swarm, covering every square inch of this campus.
Does that mean they can see my stomach? Like, can I breathe them and they can go inside my lungs? Has Monokuma discovered revolutionary medical technology? This is actually amazing. So it's not just one, a whole swarm.
If they're that small, they could have been in my nose or mouth and I'd never know. I don't like the thought of that.
Oh my god. They got to spy on Tsumugi I'm so jealous. What?
And their function is to record footage of the events that are unfolding here and transmit it to Monokuma.
What?
Using their tiny cameras, they record footage and transmit it wirelessly. Mother Kuma receives the footage and parses it before sending it off to Monokuma.
You mean like a security camera?
They're so small. They can't be seen with the naked eye. They must be security cameras. I don't remember who, but somebody pointed out that there were no security cameras, and I didn't really like think about it because there were like these super giant monitors. But they really were recording us with little Monokumas.
So there were security cameras after all. Why didn't they use this technology to solve medical diseases and stuff? Because I like to spare. Oh, that makes sense.
hey,
And they've been recording footage wirelessly. Kokichi was correct to use the electro bomb! Because they wouldn't have been able to transmit signal wirelessly.
that punk.
When he used it, the Nanokumas were unable to send any footage back to Mama Kuma.
You're right.
In that case, I doubt Monokuma knew who the real culprit.
The more I learn, the more I wish that Kokichi had just worked with us normally.
But
Remember, guys, social skills, very important. You think I think Hyoma did say it.
That's impossible. No matter how many times he reincarnates, he's a liar down to his soul.
I never would have imagined that the 6th Monokuma would be security cameras. The camera is a Monokuma. That's how Monokuma was able to keep watch of the entire academy. He's toying with us. He's not just confident. He's sure he's going to win. I know what he must be thinking.
Oh yeah,
At least we know that important detail now. I'm glad you told us before the class trial.
thank you.
Thank you, Kibo.
By the way,
You're welcome, but we should get going now.
that's true.
We don't know what Monokuma will do if we show up late.
That's fine.
You're right. Let's start heading to the trial ground.
Okay.
Okay. Hope some of you.
All right! Kanta discovered it. Kokichi made it. That useless piece of trash built the device. Because of them, Kiba was able to find the final clue. It's almost like everyone except for Mio is cheering us on.
Rip Macho Kuma. Yeah, he'll never do another bicep curl again. Let's go. There's no point in worrying anymore. Right now, we only need to think about how getting out of here alive. And so, we put the destroyed Ultimate Academy behind us. And headed to the final trial grounds. No more Sairo Chesto. One, two, three, four, five. Just the 5 of us left. Carrying the last of the survivors. The elevator brought us down. What could be awaiting for the 5 of us? I'm sure this is the end of despair. And the beginning of hope. Everything ends here. Everything. The killing game of Hope's Peak Academy. The killing game of Jabberwock Island. And the killing game of this Ultimate Academy. How much more until they're satisfied? This is the end of it. I'm tired of this. We're gonna end it. We're gonna end this cruel game. This is the final trial grounds.
It's not up to you or me to decide whether or not this is the end.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Well, well.
More importantly, since you guys requested that we hold the class trial, I'm sure you won't allow me to participate. I'm sure you won't mind allowing me to participate, will you?
Right?
It'll be easier to argue if I do.
That's true.
True. I was gonna have you participate this time. I didn't think you'd volunteer though.
What is it?
You seem confident.
With my magic.
You're confident now, but I'm gonna turn your body into an omnibus with my magic.
An omnibus? Do you mean like the vehicle or like the compilation book? Or...
Knock it off. We won't be provoked by your cheap threats.
He seems really provoked.
Yeah, but
If Pops is gonna participate, things are gonna get pretty damn interesting.
You can do it, Father!
Got a rock-hard ranger!
We'll cheer you on until our voices are hoarse and bleeding, right, Mono Dam?
That's wonderful.
Meep, meep, beautiful.
How stupid.
Cheer me on. You guys are gonna totally participate too. Meep, 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 meep. You kids have a pivotal role to play. What kind of dad would I be if I hogged all the spotlight? And if you kids don't play a pivotal role, then what use are any of you? A pivotal role? Can we do it?
I don't know.
Looking forward
Don't
to
worry. A good parent. As a good parent, I will do my darndest to motivate you.
it. Well now.
With this button!
What? What's the button for?
It's a monocub detonator that I prepare to ensure my adorable kids do their very best.
Detonator?
Yeah, with a push of this button, I'll detonate the bombs inside each of your bodies. So, make sure you try real hard, or I'll start pushing buttons.
Hey!
That's too far!
You know what they say, if your kids aren't cute, put a bomb inside of them.
you stupid.
That's not a saying.
Cuz.
I know you kids can do it. You just need the proper motivation. So, no need to worry. Just make sure you play all pivotal roles. That's all.
Well, they're dead.
Dear.
How absurd.
I knew it.
You really are the worst. Not taking care of your kids, you're just like my father. You're just like a person I knew at one point.
I'm the best at being the worst, don't you think? I tell ya, people can't get enough of my crude antics.
Now then.
Let's get started. Let's get this crude climax underway.
Here we go. We will start right after a quick bathroom break. Hello, everybody. You guys ready? I don't think we need to view anything in the handbook, but let's take a look at the handbook real quick. Whew. Well, you have the history of Hope's Peak, which we should know. Kokichi's motive video, which we should know. And we have the mysterious messages, which I don't think is actually relevant anymore because we already solved it. But I think in order to find the mastermind, the key here is this shot put, the survivor monopad, and the girls' bathroom. And if we connect the dots, we mentioned that one of the ways that the killer could do this is if there was a hidden passage to the library. And the hidden passage to the library, there is, in the girls' bathroom. And during the events of the very first trial, Tsumugi went to the bathroom. So, here we go. You guys ready? Here. Oh, and as usual, skillless because I'm an idiot. Here we go. Oh, Tsumugi. Hey, how's it going, Penguin? Tsumugi, let us bring the world to despair.
I'd like to begin by asking Shuichi a question, since this class trial was his idea. What exactly is the point of this class trial?
Yeah! Why are we having a class trial if no one died?
Well, I think in light of new evidence.
Whoa! My voice was way louder than I expected. I might be on a roll today.
Hey! I'm no slouch at being a loudmouth either!
Me too.
Monodem's voice is super soft, though. Everyone cool with him getting blown up?
Hey, don't blow up Monodam. Okay, maybe blow up Monodam. He's a robot, right?
You said that the killing game would end if you exposed the truth at the class trial. So, you bastards, what is the purpose of this class trial?
Oh, that's a good question.
But his voice was quiet.
Does force for him not matter at all?
Don't you guys know? Louder equals correct.
I'm right! I'm right because I said so!
All
Purpose
right,
of this class trial.
I'll give you an answer. The reason I called for this trial is...
In light of new evidence, we shall retry a case. Oh, well, obviously we want to continue the killing game. No, this class trial will end the killing game. What is the purpose? Answer me.
Damn it!
But I want to impress Tsumugi!
That's it! I wish to retry a past case.
A retrial?
For which case?
The first one, the murder of Rantaro Amami. I've found new evidence relevant to the case. In light of that evidence, I demand a retrial.
Man, sentenced to death on false charges. I think I know it's rare, but it has happened in some circumstances.
What's the point of a retrial? The result of the first class trial has already been settled. Yeah.
What if our vote was wrong?
Wrong?
Monokuma said the blackened for that incident was Kaede.
Are you saying he was wrong?
What?
Manakyn, your reactions are too extreme. It's making the rest of us look bad.
The Monokubs are out here doing their best just to stay alive. Oh no!
Oh shit! He's already got the detonator!
To test the validity of our vote, we're going to retry the entire case. If Monokuma was wrong, the validity of these trials would be in question. The entire killing game wouldn't make sense anymore.
I see. You think you can destroy the game by calling out my failure as the game master.
You know, I'm a pretty good DM. I actually can say on my D&D podcast I have exactly 4 viewers. Three. One of them unsubscribed.
You shouldn't have a problem with this if you have nothing to hide, Monokuma.
Ooh, the nothing to hide argument. I'm gonna open up your homework folder. You shouldn't have a problem with me doing that if you have nothing to hide. I'm gonna watch you take a bath. I'm gonna watch you take a bath right now. You wouldn't say no if you have nothing to hide.
So in the end, the first case has become the focal point yet again. What a twist! What an interesting twist! Okay, let's do this!
Let's go!
So what is this new truth?
There are several. But before we go any further, I want to discuss Rantaro's talent.
Did you learn what his talent was?
Rantaro's ultimate talent. It was a mystery, but now I know. The ultimate victim! Rantaro was the ultimate victim. What kind of sad talent is that?
I was wrong!
Oh, dang. Rantaro, his talent is to be killed.
That's it! He was the ultimate survivor.
Ultimate survivor?
I saw it too. He said so in his video.
Hey, are you thinking about me? Well, I'm glad you are. I love you.
Rantaro became the ultimate survivor after surviving a past killing game. After his memory was wiped, he participated in the killing game once again.
Afterwards, his overly dramatic Shuichi, I was wrong!
So this wasn't Rantaro's first killing game?
Why did he participate in a second killing game?
I'm not sure yet. But after I learned that Rantaro was the ultimate survivor, I deduced his objective.
Rantaro's objective?
The reason he went to the library before he was killed, and why he knew about the hidden door.
Didn't he just happen to randomly notice the hidden door?
No, the mastermind. Hey, look! Kokichi has like a little X check mark. He's like, check, good boy.
That's what I thought at the time, but it appears that assumption was false. There was an actual reason Rantaro knew about the door.
That reason is the survivor perk.
That's it! Rantaro was given this monopad as a kind of survivor perk. It has a map of the entire academy including areas that had not yet been unlocked. Of course, that includes the hidden room.
Why does Mew have 3 X's? You'll learn when you're older.
To think Rantaro was given that as a survivor perk.
He found out about the hidden room with this map?
The monopad also contained a video Rantaro recorded for himself.
Yes?
If the mastermind ever needed a spare Monokuma, they would head to the hidden room.
The message was what inspired him to go to the library to investigate the hidden room.
Hey! You like this? You know, I'm particularly fond of this picture. I think it makes me look pretty menacing, especially since I'm so short. Low-angle shots are really flattering.
The mastermind would have gone to that room to mass-produce Monokuma once time ran out. So, in order to figure out who the mastermind was, Rantaro went to the hidden room at the back of the library just before time ran out.
That's right. Rantaro must have come to the same conclusion that Kaede and I did.
Well, it literally said so.
It's ironic that the ultimate survivor died because of Kaede's trap.
Well, rip Rantaro, the worst ultimate.
But if Rantaro had a clue like that, why didn't he come to us with it?
I assume because he didn't trust us. The killing game had just started, after all. What he said in his video message certainly didn't help either. He told himself to only share this information with people he could trust.
And you see, women loved him, so he was constantly surrounded by manipulative thoughts.
He didn't have any recollection of filming this message, right? That means he must have had trouble believing it as well.
It was probably confusing to him, too. That's why he didn't consult us.
Why the long face? Genetics. This is exactly what Monokuma wants us to do. So what else is part of his plan? Is my memory part of it too? If it is, then can I even trust myself?
He didn't know if he could trust that video, or trust us, or even trust himself. He must have been so lost.
If only I was there for him. If only I was there to cuddle him when he was feeling lonely. I would stroke his cheek, look into his eyes, pull my body closer to his. Shuichi.
But with the time limit approaching, he decided to take a chance.
There's no need for that, because I'm gonna end the killing game. I already decided. You're gonna end this killing game? It's not about outfoxing everyone in this killing game. It's about ending the game itself. That's the real goal. Can you... Oh, yes, can you even accomplish that? Oh, yes. I wouldn't be saying this if I didn't think I could. Dang, what's wrong with you, bro? That's the funniest thing I've ever said in that
So we went
voice.
to the library alone, without telling anyone.
And then he got killed by Kaede's trap.
The only people who knew about the hidden door at that time were Rantaro and I. I had Kaede with me, and I thought I could trust her, so I told her about the hidden room. That was the difference between me and Rantaro, I suppose. I had Kaede.
And Kaede's the one who killed him!
Oof.
What a snake.
Hey, so what are you guys talking about? Is this something?
I don't know anything about what they're saying.
Is this something that transpired before we were born?
Well.
So what's your point? You know who Rantaro was and why he did what he did. But it's pointless now, isn't it?
No, it's not pointless. Now that we know this new information, if we look back at Rantaro's case, we can find a new truth that we missed at the time.
A new truth?
I don't really get it, but we just need to look at Rantaro's case again, right?
Then let's do it.
Yes, let's do this together.
With my vast magical powers, I'll turn Monokuma into an omnibus.
Monokuma, you can execute her, please.
Roger that!
I don't really get that either, but I guess we're gonna republish Monokuma.
I'm not sure either. But the real battle is just beginning. We'll prove the result is wrong. We'll corner the mastermind together. Rest in peace, Piano Freak. Rest in peace, Piano Freak. I would have called her Piano Freak as a term of endearment.
Rantaro went to the library.
Oh,
Be quiet and listen.
Just
Fuck
before
her off, you
Monacoma's
brats!
time limit
Hell yeah, let's spell the ball! Hell yeah! That
Using
is
the
our job
information
too.
provided by
Survivor
the
perk.
survivor
What's
perk.
that? How
made his
should
way
I
to the
know?
hidden door.
Is it inside his door? Papa,
expose
come
the
on,
identity
the
of the
mastermind.
mastermind.
I can't remember. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Mastermind, never heard of it. Oh, we don't need any spoken. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
Kaede's fully automatic
Oh, Daddy's
killing
talking.
machine.
Daddy's the coolest no matter
Fully
what.
automatic?
give me the shot too.
There was no culprit at the scene.
Hell yeah. Father is talking.
The
Be
only one in the
quiet.
library at the time of the murder was Rantaro himself.
Hell yeah! It's like for these are times to be talking. Daddy's talking. Say as much as you want. But if you're talking right now, you're right.
Rantaro was in the
Hey, enough talking. Get the chit chat. You know, it's over.
I didn't see a single thing. Oops. I wasn't paying attention. Rantaro was the only one in the scene. That's what we concluded on the first trial. Was it really true?
Rantaro went to the library. Just before Monokuma's time limit expired.
Two mysterious another go for
Using the information provided by the
Hidden
survivor
door.
perk,
Survivor
he
for
made his way
Monopad.
to the hidden door.
To expose the identity of the
To
mastermind.
expose the identity of the mastermind.
But before he could achieve that goal,
Before you can achieve that goal,
he got hit in the head with a shot put ball and
you got
died.
hit in the head with a shot football.
Because of Kaede's fully automatic killing machine. Fully automatic? There was no culprit at the scene.
Right.
The only one in the library at the time of the murder was Rantaro himself.
Wait. Lead the shot. Boom. I missed
That's wrong!
This is why people don't take Shuichi seriously. Hey, Glitched Aubrey, welcome back.
No, Rantaro was not the only one in the library at the time the murder occurred.
You're in love with Kaede? I think we're all in love with Kaede. She's second best girl after Tsumugi.
This survivor perk monopad is proof of that.
Why would that monopad be evidence?
The monopad was given exclusively to Rantaro as his survivor perk, correct? But when we searched Rantaro's body, he didn't have it on his person. He only had his student handbook monopad. Ooh. Which means that someone took this monopad from Rantaro after the murder.
That's very wrong.
Oh, they're coming in.
Wow, that's what we've been saying.
What? Keep quiet, will you? I don't have time for your nonsense right now.
I love how he's just like super annoyed. He's like, oh, we're here to argue. Shut up. Okay, just shut up. Go away.
Really? I have no clue what anyone is talking about.
That's very wrong. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
If we don't chime in soon, Pops is gonna push the detonator.
I'm in love with Tsumugi's obviously the best. Even if she is probably the mastermind.
Then we better not let these fucking chumps run their mouths anymore!
Let's collect that drool a little bit. What are they gonna argue?
A bloody monopad is disgusting. You should wash it right away.
That's not a real rebuttal!
Someone stole the Survivor Perk monopad? Where's the proof?
No way there's a bloody thief!
But remember, Rantaro brought the Survivor Perk monopad to the library.
I love these guys. They suck, but I
If
love
it's
them.
missing now, that must mean someone stole it.
He brought that monopad to the library?
I think there's maybe no way that's possible.
All he had on him was the student handbook monopad! He didn't bring the Survivor Perk with him!
You cannot assert it was stolen.
Yep, that's right!
Crap, I need to find it.
He brought that monopad to the
Here,
library?
final picture of Rantaro.
I think there's maybe no way that's possible.
All he had on him was the student handbook monopad! He didn't bring the Survivor...
Wait for it. Gotcha! Woo!
I'll cut through your words.
Monotaro's even more useless than Himiko now.
No, there is no doubt Rantaro brought the Survivor Perk monopad to the library. The picture taken just before he died clearly shows him holding it.
Yeah, what is it, Aubrey? I agree. Like a lot of the characters, they sound really serious. You just can't take them seriously.
That could be his student handbook monopad, bro. You fucking know.
No, the fingerprints line
No,
up.
it was definitely this same monopad. You see the way the blood is dried here?
What's the proof he had that? He had it and then he didn't have it.
The outline of his fingers matches how he was holding it in the picture.
Right. If you guys notice, let's see. Where's the handbook? Where is the... Oh, dang it. They don't have a picture of it. Alright, anyway. If you guys notice, what is it? The fingers on the monopad, on where the blood splatter is, seems to be larger than the fingers here, which seem smaller. But that's probably because when he got hit, he probably tensed up. So when you tense up, he might his hand might tense up or something like that, which might cause him to release the monopad. And his fingers, while they're curved, they might have straightened out like this, right? It's not strange for when someone is hit by something really hard for other muscles to react. So just because here his fingers look small, maybe he tensed up and dropped them or threw up the monopad, and then as a result, the splatter projected further, which caused the fingers to look larger on the blood splatter than here. I don't know how exactly it happened, but it's a reasonable conjecture. Yeah, like that. Right? You can see.
You're right.
You can see that there's like a kind of a splatter there. It could easily have just, what is it? He let go of it, and as a result, it's when it splattered upwards, his head was down, splattered upwards, and the blood projected onto the monopad. Now, it probably wouldn't be this neat, but I mean, it'd be reasonable.
Shortly after this photo was taken, Rantaro was struck in the head by the shot put ball. Do you think that's when this bloody outline on the monopad was formed?
I do. That's why the monopad Rantaro is holding in this picture has to be the same monopad we have now.
What?
Come on, no overreacting! It makes us look like we're not paying attention!
Scream all you want! Monosuke's the one that's gonna get blown up!
No!
Ah! Manakyn!
I like how the scary music is playing when the mono cubs are now scared. He's like, oh no! But Shuichi's like, what? I don't care.
I was so upset my cute cubs lost that my finger slipped.
Whoops.
but those were some pretty fireworks. Even in death, I hear lions push their cubs into bottomless ravines to kill them.
Long live the king.
They don't kill them.
So there was a thief, huh? I can't believe someone would do something so evil.
So who took the monopad? Do you know anything else?
Do we know anything about the person who took Rantaro's monopad? Yes, I think we do. Let me get the facts straight. Time to pick up them hookers. Kaede, I'm coming. Get out of the way, you maniac.
Maki, he's making those sounds again.
Just let it be. He'll be fine.
Why is he talking about Kaede like she's alive?
Just let him do this. This is how he thinks. Let's see who's on the poster this time. What the? That's Kibo in the press, I think. I'm missing all the things. Ah, there's a car there. Wait, is that Kibo in the press? How many monopads did Rantaro have in the library? 2 more. Oh crap, it's going too fast. What? Is it 3? Die, Miuruma! I still don't like Mew. I'm in me mom's car. Hey Kaede, how's it going? Got it. Got it. And got it. No! Got it. Go! Got it. Go! Go. Dang it. Which monopad was taken away? The survivor monopad. Flies to the center. Hey, Kaede. Dang, Shuichi's going at like 160 miles an hour. I think that's a good conversion. Wait, crap, survivor. Hey, second Kaede. Hey, Shuichi. We're gonna play your body like a piano. What? Got it. Woo. Get out of the road, maniac. Nice. What was at the monopad? Oh, where was the monopad taken to? To the hidden room. Hey, Kaede. What the? You fool! It's me, Kokichi! Come on! Are we gonna do it? Are we gonna do it in the car? Come on! You know you want to! Hey, Shuichi, is this what you're into? Vehicular manslaughter? Kokichi, get back to the water. These jokes are unhinged. Oh no, there's so many! The cars! The cars! Hey, Shuichi, you like pancakes? Cause I am one right now! Just one more. Who can enter the hidden room? The mastermind. The deceased, the survivor of the mastermind. You fool! We were all Kokichi! 4 Kokichis? Come on, Shuichi. You know you like me.
The one who took that monopad is the mastermind. I'm sure of it.
The mastermind?
The survivor perk monopad was found in the library's hidden room. And only the mastermind would have been able to enter that room, correct?
Between the time Rantaro died and when we found him, they put that monopad in the hidden room?
Nope, that's impossible!
Well, obviously.
Impossible? Why?
Huh? You don't know? Why, even my cute little cubs have already figured it out.
Huh? We have?
Yeah, so I'll let Monotaro explain.
Huh? I've already forgotten what we're even talking about.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, crap, he's gonna push it! It's gonna be Manakyn all over again!
The mastermind is not in any of the photos taken in the library. Why is that?
Huh?
Oh, that's true. In order to get to the hidden room...
Dang, how long
we
has
need
it
to
been?
move the bookcase, right?
How long has it been since we've seen this picture, man? It's been a while.
But Shuichi and Kaede set up those hidden cameras, so... If the mastermind was using that door, they would have been caught on camera.
Hey guys, let's keep this on topic. We can discuss this during the after the stream during the discussion.
But none of the pictures showed anyone like that.
Then, that reasoning is wrong.
Amazing, Monodam! Well done!
Hold on. The hidden cameras in the library had interval timers.
That is true. After the shutter snaps, the camera can't take a new photo for 30 seconds. Because I really designed the cameras to auto-roll the film instead of having to do it manually.
Perhaps the mastermind worked within that 30-second interval?
You know, in Death, Mew is actually kind of cute. I just wish her personality was cute too. And not a piece of shit. From a distance, Mew is cute. Let's put it that way.
I see. So the mastermind hid in the hidden room, waited for the right timing, grabbed the monopad from the library, and then returned to the hidden room.
Hold on! There's a flaw in your logic.
What? What flaw?
Huh? Don't ask me! The Mono are gonna explain it!
Oh my goodness, Monokuma.
What? Again? Reject your logic without explaining why. That's the Monokuma debate style.
Hey! Monokuma would make a great politician. What do you guys think?
Take it from here, Monokubs! And you better use your brains or I'll kill ya!
What are we arguing about again?
I don't know!
The hidden camera! Isn't it weird that the mastermind's not in any photos?
Hidden door.
Unless they use the interval between shots.
Interval? What's
The
that?
camera has a 30-second interval between shots. That's enough time to take the monopad from the body.
You don't know that!
Then where was the mastermind hiding?
In the hidden room, of course.
Good point.
If
Hey,
they
don't
were
agree
still
with her.
inside the hidden room,
Kick her ass,
how
Mono
would they know
Damn.
what was happening in the library?
How would they know what was?
You
Oh!
don't know when the camera went off. How would you know the interval timing?
Bravo, Monodum. Wonderful objection.
Now we've escaped certain death.
Monokid can still die though. And of course, the mastermind would be able to do hit with the right
What
time.
are we arguing about again?
The hidden camera!
I gotta say, one thing is really
Isn't it weird
tough.
that the mastermind's not in any
Since they
photos?
just spew random nonsense, I don't know what the argument will be.
Shots.
Which is actually kind of enjoyable.
The camera has a 30-second interval between shots. That's enough time to take the monopad from the body.
Then where was the mastermind hiding?
In the hidden room, of course.
If they were still inside the hidden room, how would they know what was happening in the...
That's wrong! Gotcha!
The mastermind saw what was happening in the library. They had surveillance cameras.
Surveillance cameras.
What? Where would something like that be?
You don't know? Even though they're monocubs just like you?
Monocubs?
I mean these.
So cute and tiny!
Wait, they didn't know?
Aren't they? They're your siblings too!
Dang, Monokuma really got it on. Think about how many kids he had. Ooh, Monokuma.
That's a big reveal to drop so casually.
These little guys are called Nanokumas. Their job is to monitor the campus.
How do you know that?
Oh, Father told me. He said to make sure I told everyone.
I love how this game fills its own BS plot holes with more BS. And somehow, like, you know, negatives counter negatives, right? Negative times a negative is a positive. So, BS times a BS is good writing.
I had completely forgotten about it. Good thing I just remembered.
Dumbass! You remembered too late!
There are countless Nanokumas buzzing all over the campus. All the footage they record is wirelessly transmitted through Mother Kuma. And then sent to Monokuma.
Yes, via Mother Kuma. That's an important point.
Mama Kuma!
If Mother Kuma receives the camera feeds, the mastermind could ask it anything.
Mama Luigi!
They would know about the situation in the library and the hidden room.
I see. Mother Kuma can tell them the interval timers for the cameras.
Then the mastermind was in the hidden room after they stole the monopad from Rantaro.
But why would they steal the monopad?
The mastermind was probably terrified by the idea of us picking up Rantaro's perk.
No, that's wrong!
What?
I wasn't necessarily afraid. The survivor perk was for Rantaro's eyes only. Sure, he could have shared the info with you.
Hey, thanks for stopping by, Aubrey. Hopefully you can come by tomorrow. I think it's the big finale tomorrow.
But that's not the same as getting the info directly from the monopad. Cause then, you can't say it was a survivor perk for Rantaro's eyes only, right?
I guess the point was to give him the information, not the pad itself.
So when he died, I took it back. That's all.
I don't know about that.
How do you figure?
You look calm now, but at the time, you must have been pretty desperate.
I can't imagine, right? At the beginning of the killing game, all of a sudden you have information to everything. That would be interesting.
The monopad clearly stated that there was a mastermind in the academy. If we knew then that a mastermind was behind everything, we would have worked together. But you couldn't let that happen. You needed us to go after each other.
I plead the fifth.
Either way, you admit the mastermind stole the monopad, right?
Well, yes, but only reluctantly.
I admit it, but I wish I didn't.
Then the mastermind messed up. If they wanted to retrieve the monopad, they should have used Monokuma to do it.
They can't. That violates the rules.
Nope, that's impossible. The rules state I can't participate in a murder, which includes tampering with the crime scene.
The school rules.
If you're so strict about following the rules, does that mean that someone is watching?
Yeah, Makoto Naegi.
If that's the case...
Still, what a waste of a survivor perk! If only he lived a little longer, then this info would have made things interesting.
Stop changing the subject!
Still, I don't have the whole picture, but it seems that we're all being watched. In that case, this plan should go well. If I ruin this killing game by proving that it doesn't follow its own rules, I should be able to end the whole thing.
But the point of this class trial is to discuss Rantaro's case, right? The mastermind stealing his survivor perk shouldn't affect it whatsoever. In the end, Kaede killed him. There's no shaking off that truth.
Yeah!
One truth prevails!
No, that's not the truth. I'm certain of that. It's a lie that you made up.
Me? Why?
That's right. Kaede wasn't the one who killed Rantaro. The true culprit is...
The Monokubs. Monokuma. Rantaro himself! It was Rantaro himself.
But Rantaro died because of Kaede's trap. Therefore, the culprit's Kaede.
I was wrong! That's it!
Slowly, my hearts are going down just because I
mastermind
enjoy laughing
controlling
at
Monokuma.
Shuichi.
They're the one who killed Rantaro.
The mastermind is the culprit?
Dang it! This shot put missed? Oh well, I'll help out. He just takes the shot put, throws it up in the air. Well, see you later.
Jeez, and you call yourself the ultimate detective? Trying to overturn the results of the first class trial. The Monokubs won't be silent about this!
What? Us again?
But we said we don't know!
Oh boy, what argument this time? I have no idea what they're going to argue. He stole his own monopad and put it in the
Taro's
room.
killer is the mastermind. That means Kaede was the mastermind!
Kaede was the man. That's not possible.
Mastermind is the culprit.
Yeah! Got any evidence?
You want evidence Kaede is the culprit?
Shot
The
put ball.
shot put ball at the murder scene. She used the camera flash to lure Rantaro in,
Right.
and then cracked his skull with a shot put ball.
Right.
Yep, Kaede set up the whole thing.
Correct.
Even the lethal shot put ball. Kaede had it all along.
Shot! Oh my god!
Kaede's the mastermind after all!
Why so interested in dead people? You want to crack open a cold one?
Fun fact, Tsumugi is in 16th place when being voted for who they like. What? I swear to God. I swear to freaking...
If Rantaro's killer is the mastermind, that means Kaede was the mastermind!
Can you prove the mastermind is the culprit?
I'm gonna kill the entire fandom because they don't like
got the
Tsumugi.
evidence?
I swear to God.
You want evidence Kaede is the culprit? The shot put ball at the murder scene.
The entire
She
fandom
used
has
the
to
camera
die.
flash to lure Rantaro in, and then practice goal with a shot put ball.
The entire fandom
Yep,
will
Kaede
now
set up
die.
the whole thing. Even the lethal shot put ball. Kaede had it all.
Oh, I missed. Oh, but hey, Rantaro, how's it going? Kyo was in 16th.
The most important fact we discovered during the investigation
Kyo
is
had
this.
more fans than Tsumugi? No. Kyo had more fans than Tsumugi. Oh, I swear, people are gonna die today.
The shot put ball that Rantaro was killed with was different than the one Kaede had.
What'd you say? I have no idea what's going on.
A different shot put ball? What do you mean?
I found a shot put ball in the trash can in the hidden room. But it was not the murder weapon. That shot put ball didn't have any blood on it.
Correct.
Rather, there was a pink fiber stuck to that shot.
Pink fiber? So what?
Do you remember how Kaede was carrying the shot put ball?
In her vest. Kaede's backpack. She was carrying the shot put ball in there. Despite its weight, it would have been easy to carry in a backpack. I also noticed you have a spare vest in which you could have wrapped it in. That would prevent the cameras you were carrying from being damaged.
I see. She had it in her backpack.
It was wrapped in her spare vest. Her pink vest.
I see. The shot put ball you found in the hidden room had a pink fiber on it.
Totally random. Kaede has really nice eyebrows. Dang. What? Sorry.
Yes, it's a fiber from her vest. That can only mean that the ball I found was the one that was in Kaede's backpack.
What'd you say? Really? I got no idea what you're talking about.
That shot put ball did not have blood on it, so it could not have been the murder weapon. In short, the shot that Kaede used didn't hit Rantaro.
Then maybe they just washed off the blood.
That would wash off the thread.
If so, the fiber on the shot put ball would have been washed off as well. It's clear to me that the real murder weapon is different than the shot Kaede had. Yes, Kaede set up the bookcase and rolled the shot into the vent. But that shot didn't hit Rantaro. Her plan failed.
She kind of just generally sucks at murder.
Failed? I don't even know what that means.
I've never failed in my life.
Ball in the hidden room. Then that means
I found the shot put in the hidden room because the mastermind took it.
That's it! The mastermind took it from the library. Only they could get in that room after all.
The mastermind took it? So they recovered the shot that missed Rantaro, and he was killed by a different one.
Rantaro was killed by the mastermind, who made it look like Kaede was the culprit. That required a bit of trickery on the mastermind's part. They prepared their own shot to kill Rantaro and switched it with Kaede's shot. They took Kaede's shot put ball and stowed it in the hidden room. To put it simply, Kaede didn't kill Rantaro. It was the mastermind.
It was Gray Man!
What?
Did you?
Everyone calm down. Father is going to yell.
Monodam!
What? Monodam, why?
Monotaro is barfing ramen. Nice.
Whoops! I got too worked up and accidentally pressed the detonator!
Oh, blue means bad. Blue vomit. Wait, is it blue vomit or green vomit?
The mastermind killed Rantaro, but
I believe the reason had something to do with a time limit motive.
A time limit is now in effect. If a murder does not occur by nighttime 2 days from now, then I'll kill Rantaro and blame it on Kaede.
Kaede was keeping us all together, and we refused to kill each other. To break up the stalemate, the mastermind introduced that motive. However, this was a gamble. They didn't want to cause total chaos after all.
Because that would just end everything. They wanted an exciting killing game.
That motive put pressure on the mastermind, as well as us.
Yes, Kaede had a plan to kill the mastermind, but Rantaro was caught in the trap. However, her plan ultimately failed. The shot put ball that she rolled didn't hit Rantaro.
Because it missed, we would have been annihilated due to the time limit.
Oh, so the mastermind. Ah, okay.
But the mastermind wanted to avoid that situation, so they took action.
Thanks to the Nanokumas, the mastermind would have known Kaede's intended murder weapon. So when her plan failed, they would already have another shot put ball prepared.
Is it green? Is it green or is it blue? Maybe it's green.
Then, the mastermind manipulated the scene to make it look like Kaede succeeded. All they had to do was hide Kaede's shot in the hidden room that only they could enter.
So, Kaede was executed on false charges?
Yes. Yes, she was. She didn't actually kill anyone. But she was executed nonetheless, because the mastermind framed her for Rantaro's murder. And Monokuma played along. He let us believe the mastermind's lie.
Wait, doesn't that mean Monokuma spared us in theory? Because in theory, then the mastermind would win and everyone else would die. And see, the mastermind is nice. The mastermind's a nice person.
We were all fooled, including Kaede. We thought she was the culprit until the very end. And you want to tell us this game is fair? That there are rules? That's all bullshit! This game makes no sense at all.
If Monokuma twisted the truth for this case, then he could have twisted it for the other cases as well, making this killing game unfair.
Then, it's not even a killing game anymore. It's just killing.
So... You guys still watch My Hero Academia? I like Bakugo.
I won't forgive them. I'll never forgive them for breaking the rules and killing Kaede. So cruel. I'll never forgive them. And I will avenge Kaede. I swear on her kindness and her love and her grave that I will avenge her.
And her beauty, and her hair, and that beautiful antenna that sticks out of her hair, and her body, and her lips, her soft lips, and her hand that was warm to the touch, and the way she held me in her arms, and and the way she pressed against me when I was scared, and the
Yeah! How dare the mastermind create the detonator that blew up the adorable Monodum?
You're the one that blew him up. Don't pass the buck.
Anyway, we know the mastermind is also Rantaro's killer. Let's figure out who that is.
That is, if Monokuma still wants to continue this class trial.
Of course we're gonna keep going. Like I said, this killing game will never end.
I will avenge you, Kaede. Hey, Shuichi, you want to include me in that too? I kind of died too. No? Okay. Yeah.
No, Monokuma. I will end this. I will reveal the identity of the mastermind and end the killing game.
May I interject? You keep accusing this so-called mastermind, but... Are you sure there's even a mastermind at all?
Are you sure you bastards aren't imagining it? If the
Oh.
You guys are the ones hiding them!
It's possible the mastermind is still in this academy. The survivor perk said so.
If they were involved in Rantaro's murder, there's no doubt.
Then they must have snuck in during the Gopher Project and stayed hidden in the account. Ah!
Okay, Tsumugi.
You just odd. What was that all about?
I just realized something.
Say it, or I'll cast my all the guys you date will be single fathers curse.
I mean, girls all like Mr. Daddy. Oh, my daughter calls me Daddy, but you can call me Daddy too. What?
It's Kaede's younger twin sister.
Tsumugi, not like this. Not like this, Tsumugi. Not like this. Her what?
Younger twin sister?
It was on this Gopher Project participant list. She has a twin sister.
Tsumugi, not like this. No, not like this.
It seems sort of weird to me. Junko and Oshima had a twin too, right?
Tsumugi, no!
Are you saying those same circumstances apply here as well?
This killing game was influenced a lot by the past one, right? So maybe the mastermind's real identity was too.
The mastermind who snuck into the academy? Who made us play this sick game? Is Kaede's twin sister?
Maybe. I guess that's a possibility.
Either way, there's no doubt that the mastermind is hiding somewhere in this school.
Perhaps Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student hiding somewhere in this academy, the one they call the Old Wizard's Despair. Watch out for her.
How unfortunate that you couldn't find them during your final investigation. You're not allowed to leave while the trial's in session, so you can't search for them now.
You can't leave during a trial unless you gotta pee.
I gotta pee.
Oh, I gotta pee.
Go, Hibiko, go!
We're not falling for that one.
Kaede's twin sister? Is the mastermind still hiding somewhere? Is she really the mastermind? Is it really that simple?
Can you guys figure out the identity of the mastermind?
Besides the 16 of us at this school, there was a 17th person too. That 17th person is the mastermind.
It could be Kaede's younger twin sister. Just like the previous killing game, the mastermind might have a twin for this game too.
If it really is the same as the previous killing game, then Kaede would still be alive. And she could potentially be the mastermind.
Who cares? answers. You're still no closer to the answer.
Yeah, so
No
annoying.
leaving while the trial's in session.
Alright, let me see. Clues to the mastermind. According to Mother Kuma, the mastermind. According to Mother Kuma, the mastermind goes to the library quite often. Flashback light reverts to original state when open, and this would be the proof.
Can you guys figure out the identity of the mastermind?
Besides the 16 of us at this school, there was a 17th person too. That 17th person is the mastermind.
That's wrong!
Oh boy.
No, the mastermind can't be a 17th person. That contradicts what Mother Kuma said.
Give me a baby, Shuichi.
It implies that the mastermind wasn't in the hidden room the whole time. They must have been coming and going between the room and the academy, right? Would someone who has to stay completely hidden really risk that?
Right. If they were trying to hide, they would have just stayed put.
I see. That's some impressive logic.
Agree with him.
And during the investigation, I found a classroom that makes flashback lights.
A classroom that makes flashback lights?
Oh, I'm so ignorant.
I'll explain the details later. But there was something interesting.
Right at that moment, the classroom door suddenly burst open. Whoosh!
There you are, Shuichi.
Himiko? The classroom changed back to normal?
When the door is opened, the classroom reverts to its original state. Clearly, the room is hiding something.
Isn't it obvious? The mastermind didn't want anyone to see them making flashback lights.
But why create such a classroom at all? If the mastermind were a 17th person, they could have their own completely separate room to make flashback lights.
Indeed, that would be much safer.
Knowing this, we can make a few assumptions about the mastermind's identity. However, the implications aren't good.
What an ominous way to say it. But there's nothing to worry about. We got this far because we're friends. We're in this together no matter what. There's nothing to fear. Yeah, she's right.
That's right, Tsumugi and I are friends. The mastermind's identity. Considering the facts we have, my detective work points to... Oh, we're already oh, no. One of us.
That's it! The mastermind is most likely one of the participants of this killing game.
But who is it? Find out next time. Oh, thank you so much for joining me, guys. For those of you who are new, I like to have a little bit of a chat session with people, with my viewers after the stream, just to, you know, get to know how they're doing and everything. So, hope you guys are having a great day. Feel free to hang out and chat. If you are new here, if you enjoy the content, please consider following. I don't like subscriptions. I want to keep the stream free. So yeah, if you just consider following and watching if you enjoy this. Yeah. Anyway, I hope it's not Tsumugi. I really hope it's not This is my first time joining and you loved it. I'm so glad you enjoyed it, Rainer's girlfriend? GF? I'll just say Rainer. Thanks so much for joining. And also, I also have a YouTube channel. You can find it below somewhere. Feel free to subscribe to that if you want. I just post VODs there. There's still a chance it's Himiko. Please be Himiko or Kibo. Don't be Tsumugi. Don't be Tsumugi. Tsumugi is the best. Tsumugi is literally the best. I would let her suck my fingers any day. I hope it's Tsumugi. Okay, Holly, you can leave. You can leave. Everything's always Himiko's fault. There's still a chance. I'm still waiting for, you're the reason she's in 16. I'm still waiting for Gonta to pop out of like the woodwork and say, yes, actually, it was I, Gonta Gokuhara. Oh, you thought you could defeat me, but in reality, I was the mastermind. Your puny brains was no match for my superior intellect. I'm still waiting for Gonta to come out. Certain things do make sense, like how she's arguing against us. You gotta go, thank you so much for coming, Stickman. Like, I wanted from the beginning for Gonta to be actually like super smart. Now you want it to be Gonta. Yeah, Gonta Mastermind would be amazing. And that would be awesome. Or the whole plain act. Oh, I'm plain, don't look at me. Maybe, I guess so. But being plain is her thing. It's like she literally argued with us about how plain she is. Gonta solved Art of Trial 2? What? Oh, so a little bit of an update for you guys for tomorrow. So tomorrow, after we play Danganronpa, if you guys are interested, I'm going to give you a little picture tour of my new apartment. Because I'm finally all moved in, I'm finally all packed in. So you guys get to see my new place and where I live. For those of you who might not notice, I put up some artwork. Since I'm a beach bum, I put up pictures of the beach. I know, even if she is the mastermind, I will still love her. I will still love her very much. Yeah, it's not that exciting. There's a big empty area next to me. I'm planning on either putting it as a couch or just leaving it there so I can do workouts and stuff. I want it to be Rantaro so you can finally get... Why would you do that to the most beautiful man in the world? I mean, let's be real. He's beautiful. He's kind of pretty. He's just kind of just a little bit pretty. Oh, and guess what? Tonight I'm going to go to Target to buy an air fryer. That's like the most exciting thing that's going to happen to me all week. Yeah, so Target air fryer. I've been subsisting off of fast food for the entire like 2 weeks I've been moving in. But finally it's all over. I can start making chicken again. Air fryers are awesome. Do you have an air fryer? I didn't know what an air fryer was. It turns out it's just a fancy oven. It's literally just a mini oven. I freaking love it, and it looks really cool. Air fryers are elite. Yeah, I literally found out it's just like a mini oven. And it seems really, really helpful. So I can like put like, I don't know, either my chicken in there or maybe I can put my Brussels sprouts in there. It'll be so easy to roast Brussels sprouts. I've seen them and they can do many things. Now you want chicken pod tahi. I like pod tahi. I don't have any Thai places near me. You guys know my previous place had Thai places, but yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what an air fryer can do. Mostly because it's convenient. I'm gonna be honest, cooking sometimes is really hard just because of washing dishes. But air fryers, you can just put the food in, then take it out, then put it in the dishwasher. It roasts and dries at the same time. Bake cookies. I will do my best. I can actually make pretty good snickerdoodles, I'm just gonna say. Even though I don't eat them anymore. You have a Thai place near your apartment, but it's super expensive. Ah, yeah. Food is expensive, man. Food is really expensive. Snickerdoodles are the bomb. They are the bomb. I love snickerdoodles. Except I try not to eat them anymore because they're not healthy. I'm doing my best to eat healthy, so I've been mostly eating brown rice, chicken, Brussels sprouts, broccoli. Which I do like. I like vegetables. I'm not like one of those people who doesn't like vegetables. I like vegetables, but you know, every once in a while, even though I don't like sugar that much, every once in a while I do want a little bit of sugar. I mean, I don't know who Technoblade is, but I know he died. You know, you can talk about whatever you want, as long as you keep it appropriate. So let me look up who Technoblade is. You got the popularity vote results. Tell us.
I think Skyblock at its...
Rice is your favorite food? I wouldn't say it's my favorite food. I would say rice is a food that just goes so well with anything that you can just put, but I guess maybe you value versatility, so that would make it a fair, you know what, fair enough. Fair enough. I think my favorite food is like, if I had to choose like a specific style of food, it would be a bacon wrapped hot dog. Rice and grape. Let's not make such edgy jokes right now. Entertaining. Ryoma is in 15th. Poor guy. Oh, he was a Minecraft YouTuber. He's a popular Minecraft YouTuber that in the last 2 years suffered from cancer and he died from it. That sucks. Dang. I see. Yeah. Oof. I mean, that's all I can really say. I don't know him very well. But he actually just posted an hour ago. There's a video called So Long Nerds. I assume he asked somebody to post that in case he died or from cancer or something like that. So I guess that makes sense. His father. Okay. Yeah, but I mean, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know much about him, so I'm not going to claim to know anything, but I mean, his videos seem popular, so he probably made a lot of people happy. So I'm happy that he could do that. I'm not going to make any more further comments because I'm not going to cheapen this by pretending like I know who he is. But yeah, so good for him, I guess. And it's tough to see that someone has passed. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say before I screw anything up. Yeah, Shuichi's in first place, yeah. Who's in 16th? It's probably Tsumugi, isn't it? Don't you dare say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Yeah, speaking of Minecraft YouTubers, just so we can get off this topic, I don't actually... You said it. You said it. Why did you say... It's okay, she's still the best. What was I gonna say? Speaking of Minecraft user, you know, I never particularly enjoyed, not necessarily Minecraft streaming, but like people who play a specific game for a very, very, very long time. For me, it's like, what am I trying to say? It's like I get to know the game more than the person. Does that make sense? It's like the game takes the forefront. And for me, when I watch, you know, people who play games, I like to watch the person, not the game. Like the game can take a backseat. Like I use the game to, enjoy chats and listen to commentary and have personality. So when you have like things like Minecraft and it's like every day is a different Minecraft challenge, it's like, oh, this is the Minecraft don't see a creeper as you dig 30 feet in the ground and try not to jump in lava challenge. It's like, okay. So for me, it's like I've never really understood like the game, like unless you're like a professional at something, I suppose. If you're like a professional League of Legends player, I understand why people will come to watch you. It's like watching professional basketball, for example. Same? You like that too? Yeah, you agree with me. Exactly, right? Yeah, I prefer, more of a personal based stream experience rather than a game-based stream experience, if that makes sense. I mostly prioritize the game over the person that made it, unless the person behind it is just lovely and known for other things. Oh, I'm not saying that. I'm saying the streamer. I'm saying the streamer, not the game developer. But I mean, fair enough as well. Like what I'm saying is I prefer streamers that try a wide variety of things so that you can see them in different situations and learn a little bit more about them. Because I feel like people have like a depth of knowledge. Like I have some knowledge that you guys don't, and some other people have knowledge that I don't. And listening to individual experiences is something that I have found a lot of value in recently. As I grow up, actually, I realize that it's kind of valuable and I appreciate it. Although I suppose sometimes some streamers, they really don't have much to say. Like, no offense to Amaranth, but sitting around in a hot tub in a bikini, writing people's names on your chest is generally not that valuable to me. You love hearing about my knowledge and experiences. Oh, I'm so glad you found my channel. I'm really happy that you're hanging out with us today. As much as I like to, getting to know is far nicer. So thanks, I guess. I guess. Thanks, I guess. Thanks for coming and joining us, Tyre. Mew is fit. Mew is 4th. What the frick? Screw you, Mew. Screw you. Screw you. Mew likes Mew. Run. Mew is okay. If you like Mew, but you don't like Teru Teru, and you don't like Hifumi, you're just a hypocrite. You just like her for the boobs. That's literally it. That's literally it. If you don't like Teru Teru, you're just a hypocrite. I only say I guess because it wasn't really your initiative. You just happen to be a streamer and I happen to see something really... My initiative, as in like, what? Join me, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Oh, follow me on Twitch, subscribe, donate, and then maybe one day I will give, for every subscriber, I will give a 30-cent Amazon gift card. I only like Mew because of the funny interactions with it. You know what? Fair. I suppose Mew does shine because she compliments other people in the cast. I didn't barge into your house and start yelling. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube, press like, leave a comment, press the bell button, hit that notification. I don't, what else do I have to say? Heart, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. I have a TikTok, check out my TikTok. I remember when Himiko said something about Gonta having a tree. I remember that too. But let's be real here. Gonta ain't got nothing compared to Ryoma. Have you seen my boy? Ooh, that man. You cannot deny that. I politely beg of you to never... make sure you subscribe. For every subscriber, you have a chance. Everyone who subscribes has a chance to win a 30-cent Amazon gift card. I will be holding a poll once a year. Hey, check out this new loot box website that I found that is I mean, it's sponsoring me, but look, I can open this box. Oh, look, a pair of shoes. That's $2,000. I can sell it back, buy more shoes, and sell them back. I'm just making money out of nothing. Check out this loot. If I ever get sponsored, I want to be sponsored for the most boring thing ever. What would I want to be sponsored by? But first, a word from our sponsors. Everyone needs postage stamps, right? Well, check out these designer postage stamps. Nobody even sends mail anymore. You gotta go. Have a great night. Thank you so much for coming, Rainers. I will stream tomorrow, by the way, if you want to watch the finale. I hope to see you there. See you later. You're gonna head off as well? Well, maybe that's a good thing, because maybe that's a sign for me to go get food, because I need dinner. And I promised myself I would go to sleep at midnight today, which is earlier than when I usually do, which is 3 o'clock, because I've been busy unpacking everything. But now that everything's finally unpacked, I can finally relax and have a little bit of calming period before I die in actual work. You need to draw something tonight? Draw Shuichi swinging around Kaede. No! Draw Kaede teaching Shuichi how to push things. Tell people they should come back if they enjoy the stream so they don't forget. Well, I mean, I do, but let's be real here. Sometimes they forget anyway. Alright, anyway. I think it's time for me to eat. Because I am hunger. I hunger. So, thank you so much for everyone. You know, ever since I moved, I've been really, really stressed. And I've been really, really freaking out. And these streams have really helped me out a lot. Just to be real with you guys. And, you know, now that I'm unpacked, I'm just thinking how grateful I am to have you guys here and hang out with you guys all the time. So, you know what? Thank you so much. I just want to say thank you, because I don't feel like I give you guys enough appreciation, ever. So, yeah. If you guys want to join the Discord, we hang out there usually after the stream. I'm sure somebody will be streaming something there. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. You have any quests for me, and I'll see you all next time.